I'm not smart enough. Hey!
B's not smart enough, whatever that means. B's not smart enough. Hey, what's up, everybody?
You said it. I didn't say it.
Welcome in. Grimley was been in here since 3 a.m. last night.
Yeah. What?
Grimley, Michelle is here. John's here. Rock Inc. is here. I don't know how to say it right.
Gio! Grimley's been camping out in
this
Generous. There you go. Shep's here. Let's see. Jason's here. What's up, Jason?
Hello.
What is going on?
What's up, everyone?
Jason says you're pretty smart, B.
Debatable. I was actually saying that I don't know if I'm ever smart enough for Grimley's questions.
We can't hear you, B. We can't hear you, B.
I said I don't know if I'm smart enough for Grimley's questions. The ones that he throws off are very intelligent, and I don't know if I'm smart enough.
They're not intelligent. Smart. They're just dated.
I don't think anybody's smart enough for Grimley's.
Speaking of Grimley,
love it.
That's pretty sick.
You SOB, Grimley. I love you. You trolling SOB.
That's dope. I like it. Great
job,
job,
guys. Tonight, there's the holy cow. Tonight, guys, we have another three guests. Like, we've been doing this 3 weeks straight. We do have another week coming up, and every week we do this, we get off the show, we sit in the back office, and we talk, and it's like, dang, I didn't know Grimley was that smart. Like, we would just talk, weird stuff would just pop up, and it's crazy. Yeah. Like, these artists are just, every one of them is just so amazing and so nice.
I didn't know that Jay Martin also worked at and drew in Best Buy bathrooms or whatever, not Best Buy.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
King Ganga, welcome in. Tammy, hey. Irish, welcome in. So what's up, everybody? What are you guys doing this week? How's the week going?
Hey, Fulci.
It's going.
Man, your show last night, I was so excited.
I'm still buzzing.
I cannot wait for the next one. I'm like, oh man, like I can't wait to see my first figure pulled. I want to know who's gonna pull it. Like, can't wait.
I can't believe Ditto pulled Cardi's.
That was crazy.
And Ditto said that's his favorite one, like out of the three too. Like,
I love Cool Rex. So I'm not even joking. Like, you look at the artist series and you're like, any of them would be dope, right? I don't care if I pull any of them. They're going to be amazing. But you always have your little favorites. And obviously RWK is near and dear to my heart. So everybody, I think, probably wants the RWK bomb, right? But I was looking at Cardi's and I'm like, man, just like the little hip hop vibes with the bucket hats and stuff. And I was like, oh man, if I could get that little one with the red bucket hat. And I pulled it, and I was like, when Rock pulled it out and I saw the red bucket hat, I started freaking out because I knew. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dondo probably threw his phone across the room when he did.
Probably.
And Dondo missed out on the green or the purple nav.
Oh yeah.
That was the other one he wanted.
Dang.
So
now, truth be told, the prior week, I think I can probably divulge this. The prior week, I spent a lot of money in Rock's stream and donated everything back to the stream. So I spent a couple $100 and basically had nothing to ship, my way.
I sent him some stickers.
So you sent me something else pretty cool too. So I don't know if I should show it or not. But it's back there. That's all I'll say.
Oh yeah. I did send you a prototype, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did.
So
Which one?
Know. Should I show it off?
You can show it. It's no big deal. Everybody's seen it.
Bless you. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the first ones we tried, and then we redid them. So that's one of the protos that we didn't do for the series. So those are like got 2 holes on the bottom and stuff like that. So,
but he sits well next to all my nabs back there now.
Nice.
Olka killed it with hers too. I saw a picture of hers today. I was like, oh,
did you notice that the
world's
Rex,
smallest nav right there?
That's a nav?
Yeah, that's a micro nav that I got off of Red Guardian's site.
It's like the size of a tadpole.
I know. It's awesome.
Did you notice that Olka's Rex, all the little furry things are pizza slices?
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I need to go back and look at it again.
It's pretty insane.
Navito.
So guys, we got we got 3 great artists. Next week, what's the scoop for next week? Rising Stars, correct?
Rising Stars. We've got 1 committed and a couple that are in the works.
Can I say the one that's committed?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Nat Geo, and he's here in the chat.
Oh, Nat Geo is here.
Oh,
too.
Nat Geo. I can't wait to actually meet. I feel like I know Nat Geo because we DM and interact via, but I've never talked to Nat Geo. I've never seen Nat Geo, so I'm excited to get to know Nat Geo.
So you're telling me you slid in Nat Geo's DMs?
Hell yes, I did. I slide in every one of these people DM. I'm a DM. You know what?
You guys know that
it's Christmas up in here. Ho ho ho. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not E and I'm not Ditto. I don't flex too often.
Oh, flex.
Not too often. Like when I go on my shows and stuff, I don't really flex too much. But I got to show this off. These guys have already seen it, but you get a box from Chris RWK, and check this out.
That's amazing.
That is dope.
It's coming to Vegas, so
let's go to Vegas.
Super cool, Chris. Thank you again for that. That was awesome. So
I did have a little dialogue with Chris RWK today. That was pretty dope.
How did it go? I know what you talked about. How did it go?
He gave me the directions on who to contact, and I contacted, and we're waiting to hear back.
Does EMB know about that?
They do not. We will
right,
have
we'll
a little
talk-
post.
we'll-
We will have a little
We're
post.
always
for that.
left out. It's fine.
No. We came up with this idea today, and we were gonna run it by you guys. So
No, I wasn't going to run it by you. I'm going to just make you do it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. It's gonna it's
good.
gonna happen.
It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good.
No, it's gonna happen. B, you're about ready to blow up. I'll just say that you're gonna blow up.
Let's just say book some time in August of next year to come to Chicago. That's all I'm going to say.
Chicago.
I already am going to for the con.
Oh yeah.
It's my birthday, August 3rd.
Yeah, we know. That's why
Well,
you're going,
start-
and we'll all be there.
Start saving the shekels and start getting your party hat ready because we got some stuff in the works.
Get some paintings done. Get some DIYs done. Get your toy produced. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Get it done, B.
The Chicago little thing I was going to do with my cows. Probably going to save it for August of next summer.
Yeah, it's happening.
Well, I'll definitely be bringing bottles on bottles of Heinz ketchup.
Oh my god.
Perfect. That's perfect. I'm taking you guys to Gene and Jude's, and if there's one packet of ketchup anywhere near you, you won't make it back to your O'Hare
Oh
flight.
no, we'll
That's
be
all I'm
bringing.
saying.
We'll be
Sounds
sleeping.
like a challenge.
Yeah, it's a
I
challenge.
don't know what that is, but it sounds like a child's boutique.
So is MCA the first guest?
Yeah.
All right, you want to do the honors, Ditto, this time?
Sure. Is MCA in the
MCA is in the building. He's in the green room. I can see him back there partying, gin and juice going deep. Looks like he's ready to go. He's having
All right,
fun.
well, we're going to find out together a lot more about this amazing artist who is now officially in Series 3 of the Creatives. Let's bring on MCA Evil Designs. What's going on, MCA?
Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you guys.
There
Are
he
you
is.
evil? Are you truly evil?
No, not at all.
No? I'm already digging the giant key in the back. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Welcome to DT4 and welcome to the Creative Series 3. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm psyched.
So we like to ask everybody who's now, we've been doing this for a few weeks in a row. I'm not sure if you've seen any of the past episodes, but we did 3 straight weeks, 3 artists, 33 minutes each. So the clock always starts. So I gotta get the clock going here.
Okay.
I'm slacking on the clock, but we're gonna chat with you for 33 minutes. And we always like to ask, before Series 3, when you were brought into the Creatives,
Yep.
were you familiar with Series 1, Series 2? How did you learn about Series 3? Talk to us about that kind of enrollment period and finding out and all the goodness that came along with it.
Yeah, I was aware of when Series 1 came out. Just because I think Chris might have been in that one, Chris RWK. Like usually, I think I've known him for years, so I always follow what he's up to, and I think that was when I first became aware of it. You know what I mean? I originally thought maybe the first series. I didn't realize. I don't know. Maybe you guys know if it was like same deal with like the second and third where you submitted, or if it was like. So I think I didn't hear about it in time, so I didn't submit. I just thought it was really cool. And I knew a bunch of people that were in it. There's a lot of new artists that I didn't know that was kind of cool to check out. I did submit to Series 2, and I got the reject button.
Damn.
Oh, what?
Damn.
Red.
Where's Red Guardian at?
Wrong with you,
Rejected.
Red.
No, I did. I
I'm out.
did submit series 2, but I wasn't. It was. I think I did it last minute. Like I was like, oh shoot, the deadline, and I remember seeing it online, and then actually I did a day trip. I'm in Massachusetts, and I did like a day trip for 5 points this year, and I actually bought a few packs of series 2. I met Red there, and he's like, yeah. He asked if I was going to submit for series 3, which I did.
Nice.
So I'm psyched. Yeah, I'm definitely psyched to be in the.
Well, we're glad you did. We love the teas that we've seen so far, and all of your Instagram. We're going to bring up your Instagram here in a second, but kind of give us a little bit of background, because a lot of these artists, they've got diverse backgrounds. Some of them started just doing art a couple of years ago because of breakups, and some of them have been drawing since they were kids. So, like, what's your journey?
Yeah, so I definitely have been drawing since I was a little kid. My grandfather was an artist, so I used to always draw with him when I'd go visit him and stuff. And that kind of, started me off. And I've been drawing ever since. Been doing stuff forever. Like, I've probably been trading stickers with Chris for 20 years now, plus. And, I've got into the toys a while back, early 2000s. I think my first toys came out. That was with the company Toy 2R from Hong Kong. But yeah, I've been doing art, graphic design, screen printing, stickers, t-shirt design forever. Seems like forever.
I swear the bald one right there in the middle reminds me of Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats.
Yeah, I get that sometimes a little bit. Yeah.
I love that.
As a 40-year-old.
My favorite part of the card is actually the border, and how detailed the border was in the sneak peek that they showed.
So I don't know, I'm a fan definitely of I guess they call it non-sports cards. So it's more like cards that were made for movie, like Star Wars cards, Jaws, or the Pee-wee's Playhouse series, which is an awesome card series. So in my mind, I was thinking that I'm like, a lot of those had their own special border, the old Star Wars ones, had a little not film strip look, but you know what I mean. And so I was like, all right, I want to do a border just to give that feel to it, like an old style character card or what have you. So that's kind of why I did that.
Yeah, it looks like it's jumping out of the page of a comic. It's very cool.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to get that idea.
Yeah, very, very dope. You have some very unique. I love your style.
Oh,
it's very cool. It's very unique. Obviously, I would think that once people get to know you, if they see this, they're gonna point right to it and go, "Well, that's MCA." Come on now.
nice.
I love this dude right here. So, do these characters have names and background stories? Is it talking
this particular one that you just pulled up is based on Adam Yauch, MCA from Beastie Boys.
Sure, yeah.
It's they just did the Beastie Boys Square in Manhattan, and so around the time of Paul's Boutique, this was kind of his style. He had the goatee. If you watch the Shake Your Rump video, that's kind of his look. So I just drew that as kind of a little thing for the occasion of them being honored in New York. So I did a version of Adam Yauch has the Paul's Boutique from the record cover on the back and stuff like that. A lot of my stuff is reference to music or movies or whatever. That guy's the middle guy that's my original devil character that was based on Paul Rubens. That's the Larry from Fishbone, Angelo Moore from Fishbone.
This is great.
I didn't realize Fishbone had a new record out, and the song's awesome. So I was inspired to just hang out one night and did a drawing of him for fun.
I even like your signature, how it just tails off like that. It's very you have a very eclectic, cool style. I really, really dig it.
Thank you.
So what's the name of the one that we first looked at on the creative sneak peek card that they showed? What's his name?
Well, to be honest, I'm the worst with names. So that one is just a character. I used to do a comic, which I may bring back, was a comic called Your Mother Smokes. And it was always this one main kid, shaved head, whatever, So that character, other than my ape character, this just kind of kid has just been consistent through a lot of my different genres that I do, my artwork. But official name, I don't have an official name for him now.
Gotcha.
So now you saw Red at 5 points, and I really wish I would have known you back then. I made it to 5 points this year, and I was disappointed I didn't get to see a few of the people that I'm now finding out were on site. But you made it to 5 points when Red kind of asked if you were submitting for Series 3. Was that the tip that you thought maybe, okay, I think I'm pretty safe to get in here, or how did it feel when you got the green light?
I had already submitted before I went up. I didn't know I was going to meet him there that day. I don't know. I wasn't sure how the whole system worked, and I was like, well, I'll just throw my hat in the ring and see what happens, because it definitely would be. I was, I'm psyched that I'm a part of it, and it just seemed like a cool project to be involved with. Seemed like a really good community, very supportive, a lot of new artists that I'm just kind of becoming aware of. This is, Prime.
Yeah, it's our buddy in Prime.
So we've traded for a while, and this is, I think, the second one he's done. Like, he's done his style with my character, which is awesome. And he made some stickers and sent me some. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I think I've heard of Prime.
Wow.
Once or twice. Now the toy with the little guy with his tongue out, is that one of the toys that you were talking about that you created?
Yeah, so this is one of the latest ones I did with UVD, the same company that did Chris's robot recently. Mm-hmm. Travis is awesome. So this is the latest toy I did, the Evil Ape Fink, kind of like reminiscent of the classic Rat Fink, bug eyes and the big tongue. This was a version. Pee-wee, Paul Rubens' Pee-wee was kind of the inspiration for me starting Evil Design. So when we were coming up with different colorways for the toy, Travis was like, "Oh, you should do one in homage to Pee-wee." So we did one with the gray suit and the bow tie and stuff, which I'm so psyched that we did. It was kind of his idea. But we did a bunch of different colorways of that character. Just a variation on my Evil Ape character.
Nice.
So is that still available on UVD's website?
I believe we did a bunch of different variations. A couple have sold out, and there's still some available. I think the Pee-wee one might still be available. I'm not 100% sure.
I think there's some at 3D Retro too. I think I saw at their shop the other day.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I think.
I may have to go onto UVD Toys after we stop sharing the screen here.
Nice.
So you've been drawing since you were a kid.
Yep.
Did you kind of have this style when you were young, or did this develop later in life? I mean,
kind of. I think obviously when I was young, you do the same thing. Like you get like Mad Magazine or comics or whatever, and just start drawing. Yeah. Copying, right? You're just drawing characters or whatever, and then slowly as you keep doing it, you kind of develop your own style. So I would say when I slowly started, like if I look at some of my old drawings, like way back, find old sketchbooks, they're not exactly like this, but pretty close. So you can see that, like, the start of it, kind of where it is now with the way the characters are and stuff.
Who were a few of your inspirations growing up, as far as, because you mentioned Mad Magazine? I was a big Don Martin fan. I used to.
Yeah, Don Martin's awesome.
I always used to, kind of trace his sketches when car rides with my parents and stuff. I'm dating myself, but that's fine.
That's fine.
So, well, Rock, come on now. Don Martin, come on, right?
Shush.
You're Don Martin's dad.
Oh, wow. Wow. See, Ditto always forgets. He always forgets that I have the remove button. I can remove him at any time.
Fair. Fair.
Perfect timing. That's funny.
So you're in Massachusetts now?
Yes.
Are you a sports fan?
I like the Celtics.
Okay.
I'm not a crazy. I don't follow sports that super closely. I'll watch a game. Like, it's fun going to a baseball game or whatever. But it's not like I follow it super closely.
Did you have any favorite cartoons growing up?
I was a big fan of like the old style, like Warner Brothers, stuff like that, or like Droopy Dog or Muttley, the Wacky Races, kind of Hanna-Barbera stuff, and early the old Elmer Fudd cartoons and stuff like that.
I like the Tex Avery stuff.
Yeah,
like it was a little before my time, but when I was a kid, for whatever reason, they still showed them like during the day all the time.
Yeah, it'd be like you turn on the TV, be like you'd watch Woody Woodpecker or Deputy Dog and all stuff like that. I liked all those old cartoons.
Well, it's funny because now you watch back, if you see some of those cartoons, like I'll Google them sometimes or YouTube them and watch like a couple frames, because there was always this one that stuck in my brain for whatever reason as I was a kid, and I could never find it. And I finally found it. And it was this like old, like kind of I don't know, but I'm not going to be PC here, but like a hillbilly family, and they're sitting in their kitchen, and the person comes in and they're ticking in the box, tick, 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 and the bomb blows up, and they go, "You can stop ticking, Ma." Didn't work, and for whatever reason, what's that?
Were they hillbilly bears?
It might have been.
Yeah, definitely.
And
awesome
it was just,
too.
it's just funny because you watch back some of these cartoons now and you realize how many adult undertones there were. Like our generation grew up way different.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
No, those are awesome.
So have you been to Fenway? I know you're not a big sports fan, but
I've been to Fenway. Yeah, I've walked on Fenway on the field. Yeah. I tagged the what do they call it? The pesky pole. Penske pole. I'm gonna get yelled at. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been there. It's definitely cool. Awesome old ballpark.
Yeah. Well, so now we're talking baseball, because baseball is like near and dear to my heart. I played semi-pro baseball. I've been a Cubs fan for my whole life. I got to go to Fenway a couple of times. It was dope. But when you're at a ball game, and these guys know where I'm going to go right now. When you're at a ball game, you got to have a dog.
Yeah.
So this is a question we ask almost every artist. What's your take on hot dogs? Ketchup, yes or no?
I would say no.
First
one
one.
for the ditto.
First one, ditto. You got one out of 9.
That is not true. I watched back RWK's episode, and he was a non-ketchup guy too. So
I'm so happy for you, man. I was getting a little worried for your.
You were getting outnumbered.
Yeah, it was getting bad. You got one.
Whatever. So what about now? You're in the creatives. A lot of people are going to start, if they haven't already, hitting you up for those glorious creatives DIY cards, the currency of the creatives that Red was so brilliant to create and put into the series 1, 2, and 3. Are you open for commissions? If people want to reach out to you and get commissions, how do they do that?
Yeah, sure. Like I guess through Instagram's the easiest way, or my email. But yeah, I would totally be down to do that.
Okay.
You're gonna get asked a lot once these cards hit the market. Like it's gonna blow up. Just be ready.
Really?
Be ready. Yeah.
You're going to get asked by all three of us in about
20
an
minutes.
hour.
That'll be my practice. I'll get like the
There you
first
go.
3 down.
Yeah.
See what I can do.
Yeah,
No, there we
it's usually it's 10 o'clock. Let me DM these 3 guys and see if I
So
can.
we all 3 have Whatnot accounts, which is, if you're not aware of what Whatnot is, a streaming account that you can sell products on. And we rip a ton of creatives cards. So we're all excited for Series 3 to come out. And you're very encouraged to come hang out in our chats and participate, because everybody's going to be excited to open your cards. Like when we rip them, people are going to be all excited to see what cards come out of those packs. And that's how you're going to get a lot of commissions. They're going to be like, "Oh, I talked to that artist in the chat. I need to get a commission from him," and it'll snowball.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome.
It's going to be fun. A lot of fun.
Cool.
So what do you do? You said at the beginning, what do you do you have a full-time gig as well, or is art pretty much it for you?
No. I have a job.
He's like, no.
No. That seems to be the case with a lot of the artists, and we understand that for sure. We get it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
My day job is also, it's creative, but it's definitely a lot different. I make and sell gravestones for a business for
Whoa,
That's crazy.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's like, I can honestly say I don't think I've ever met anybody that has been in that field. That's kind of unique. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So where did the evil part come from?
So, all right. So, I did a design way back when. All right, you remember Pee Wee Paul Rubens get arrested in the movie theater.
Yeah.
He had his classic mugshot. It was one of those things where it kind of almost went back. It felt like the 50s, where they were burning Pee Wee dolls and had he lost his show, and so I was a fan and I kind of thought it was ridiculous. So I made his mugshot into the devil, kind of just pushing the point, oh yes, this is the real problem, this guy. And then just to kind of like, push that point, I did kind of like a slight tag style of the word evil that went under him. That was a design. I ended up making T-shirts of that. That was the first T-shirt I ever made. And long story short, a friend of mine worked at a record shop in Harvard Square in Cambridge and said, "Hey, we should sell your shirts here." They did really well, which I was surprised. He's like, "Oh yeah, we sold like the 12 you dropped off." And then it just kind of inspired me to do more. And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll keep that name, Evil." And then I just added design, Evil Design. And that's kind of what was the inspiration to start. And then I just started doing a bunch of T-shirt designs. Always did stickers. But that's where the Evil Design came from, basically inspired by Pee-wee being arrested.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stories. Good stories.
Yeah, no, for sure. So you're inspired a lot by music. You showed that in some of those pictures we showed on your IG.
Yep.
The Saldana's up there, and myself, I think Rock too. We're all pretty big music fans. When you are arting,
Yeah.
when you're in that inspirational mode, do you listen to music? And if so, what does that playlist sound like, MCA?
Usually I'll draw at night. That's kind of the end of the day type of thing for me. And usually I'll just watch YouTube, like I'm through my TV. So it's kind of random. It's kind of whatever. And that sometimes that will inspire a drawing. If I'm just sitting there and I'm listening to, like I put on, I don't know, like I just recently went to see Ween last week.
Oh, cool.
Like, all right. So then that maybe you start thinking about the show or whatever, or I put some videos on, or, I like a pretty wide range of music, from like something like that to like hip hop to old punk. Like I went to see Henry Rollins do spoken word last night. So like stuff like that. You're like, oh, you're kind of inspired by like just stories and, so I run the gamut with all kind of genres of music,
So if you want to sit on YouTube, we interviewed Chris RWK, which was a great show. If you want to go back and watch that, that was pretty.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Recently or an older one?
It was our first DT4 episode. It was back in June.
All right, I'll look it up because I've watched a few. I think when you first reached out, I watched a couple of them, and then but I haven't really got to dig deep in all of them. But
Chris was the first DT4.
Yeah.
No, so you already knew the hot dog question was coming. That's cheating.
I did know that. I did hear it once before, but it didn't sway my answer.
Yeah. Our buddy from San Diego, ACB, he's a bit of a foodie, and he always likes to ask food questions too. So if I'm not sure if he's here, but in his honor, whether he is, okay.
He was.
Show yourself, ACB. Ask the question, ACB. Don't make me always do this for you. He'll want to know, do you cook? If so, what's your favorite food to cook? And if not, what's your kind of favorite food to eat?
I do cook. Kind of, limited. Tonight I made a nice chicken curry, I'll have to say. Came out pretty good. But I would say my favorite food is pizza.
There we go.
Can't go wrong with pizza.
So yeah, and like good pizza, you know what I mean? Like, so it's always good to find new places to try, or, so yeah, I would say pizza is the go-to.
There he is, ACB food. Have you ever had the Chicago deep dish style pizza?
Yes, I have.
And have you been to Chicago to have it, or have you had it in other regions?
Yes, I've been to Chicago one time.
Okay.
I did a show at Roto Fuji.
Oh, yeah. We love Roto Fuji.
Yeah. So when I was out there, Kirby and Whitney, rest in peace, were super awesome hosts. I ended up staying with them in their place, and they brought me around. I had a great Chicago hot dog with the sport peppers and everything else on it. They did bring me some pizza. So yeah, it was, no, it's good.
Well, we got a question in the chat.
Favorite three colors?
Orange, green, and brown.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's a different answer. Brown normally doesn't come up.
I watched a video explaining how brown isn't really a color. Have you seen that before?
No.
You should look it up on YouTube. It's a very interesting video.
All right, so that eliminates my third answer. So orange, green, and
way to go, E.
I'm sorry. It just came to my mind. It's
now I get the pressure.
Brimley says clear.
Yeah.
Reset.
Flat, clear. I don't know. Brown's got to be a color, isn't it?
It's technically it is, but it was about how it's technically like a different shade of orange or red
that would
or
make
something.
sense.
So there you go. It fits right in.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know.
All right.
It's the video.
Red said E is trying to cancel me.
Yeah.
Red's not really a color either.
It's not really a color.
E is brown.
That's my favorite color.
E's trying to make red clear. Come on,
Yeah,
E.
exactly.
Is this the part where I say I'm colorblind?
So
This
chat,
is the part
now
where
is the
you
time- now is the
never get
time.
asked to come back to the show again.
Hey, come on now.
Now's the time while we just have a handful of minutes left with this brilliant artist. Ask away. What do you want to know of MCA? Please, any and all questions are welcome. Just keep them PG-13 or better.
Do you prefer thin crust, hand tossed, or deep?
I might have to say thin crust.
That eliminates the Chicago. I like it.
The Chicago was good, but if I had, you know what I mean, it's its own thing. To me, it's like it
Yeah.
feels like it's its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh,
Ditto sent me one. Ditto sent me he lost a bet.
I did listen to that. Yeah.
And he sent me a Chicago deep dish pizza.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
Are you scheduled to go to any like designer con or collected con next year? Do you have anything in the works that way where people can come and meet you and see you in person?
I have nothing in the works, but I did just see about the one. Is that collected or collected?
The one in Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Collected Con by Strange Cat, and that's August at Navy Pier next year. You should definitely come hang out with us.
Yeah,
we'll
that
all be
seems
there.
pretty cool. So I'd have to see if I can make that work. But
You can come hang out with us. We'll have a good time.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely.
Yeah, because I know RWK's for sure committed to be there already.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that'll be fun. We got to try and get a big party out in my neck of the woods for once.
Cool.
We can all go to Rotofugi. We can all get
Nice.
hot dogs with sport peppers and no ketchup.
Yeah, exactly.
I have been wanting to try a deep dish Chicago pizza. Like I had one here and it was disgusting, but I want to try it legit.
The problem is you eat one slice and you're done. Like I like to enjoy pizza. Like the thin crust is great because you can eat multiple pieces. You feel-
I'll enjoy the entire slice. And I'll be full. I'll be happily full.
Oh boy, we've got the Grimley question. EV, you guys want to ask the Grimley question?
Do you think Indiana Jones is able to avoid being labeled as a grave robber because of his academic career, or is it because of his father's political influence?
That's deep. That is
Wow.
deep. Look at MCA's processing right now.
I'm really not sure how to answer that question.
Nobody is, Grimley. Nobody is.
Well, you know, the political influence always, you know, that's you can't get away from that help. So that could have a big influence on them, you know, because that always seems to, if you've got a connection somewhere, you're going to get away with a lot more.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that's my answer.
Wow.
Political
I like that.
influence.
Well thought out. Grimley is there is no wrong answer. Thank you. Grimley is notorious for the last guest asking the last question. He'll always state it. Final question.
Yep.
And it's always something very.
But
very
you know, the
different.
funny part is when we had Grimley on, right? Like the first, you go back and watch those videos, he was very quiet. He was very timid. He didn't know how to, you know, warm up to us. You know, he wasn't warmed up to us yet. And now it's like game on. Like he's opened up.
Once we talked about OnlyFans, he was like, "Oh, okay, this is what kind of show we're talking
Yeah.
about."
Oh yeah. Okay, we're good.
So did you design the key in the back, the big?
Yeah. Yep.
That is.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. That's one I did with Toy 2R, and we did one 3-foot version, and that was that one.
So that's your ape character, correct?
Yeah. So when Raymond from Toy 2R first found my website, I had a bunch of different characters and stuff, and he kind of liked the ape character, and he's like, "Hey, I'm starting to do this toy project. I like what you're doing. This is what I'm doing. Would you want to collaborate?" So those are the first toys that I started doing with him, and then we did an original sculpt after a bunch of keys. We did like a big series of keys for Tower Records back in the day, right before they closed. All like musical, all the apes, but in different musical genres. And then we did an original sculpt. And then that was the 3-foot one. I went over to Hong Kong once and they made like a 6-foot one. It was so awesome. for like a special event, and then he made the 3-foot one available. I think it was a small run, maybe like 6 or 12 at the most.
Yeah.
I need one of those right over.
Where are we going?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
That's so cool. I see RWK in the back too. The robot.
Yeah. I had to get the robot,
I got my two guys hanging out over here, hanging out right there.
Mine are over
nice,
my
nice.
shoulder, chilling right there.
Awesome. Oh yeah, you get the skeleton one too. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I got the from 5 Points. They had a collab print that's framed right there in the middle, and it was him and Arctic Fox.
Oh yeah.
And I was very excited to get that. And they both sketched on it, so it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That's a prized possession of mine.
Nice.
What did you? Speaking of which, because it looks like you have some cool little pieces. It's I love when there's a clean setup. I always praise E, even though he says I copy him. I always praise E because he's got such a nice, clean, very cool looking aesthetic
It is
behind
pretty
him.
nice.
And I'm digging your backdrop. So you obviously collect a little bit. So what is your favorite or prized grail in your collection?
I don't know. Like I have some of the early Cause toys. Like I was a big fan of his from back in the day. So I have like his first toy he ever did. That was like the first designer toy I ever bought before I even really knew what they were. I was on a trip to New York and went to the New Museum, and he had a show, and all that first companion like would just fill, and it was, to me it was crazy. It was like $100, and I was like, oh man, but it was like around my birthday or something. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna get it. And that was the first toy I bought, just because I liked his artwork. I liked that character and whatever, and it was just cool seeing a toy, like because the toy thing hadn't really, just jumped off yet. I guess like he had, met the guys over in Japan, and they worked on this toy. So yeah, the early Cause stuff is cool. Obviously, you got to a certain point where I just stopped buying them because they got expensive, and then they would be sold out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So like, whatever. But I like the early ones. I've got. Do you know the art? I don't know if you call them collective. But do you know Fail? They do like screen print. Like they have this little. It's a bizarre. I didn't even know they made this toy, but I was in New York once and just went to this place, Read Space, and they had the Fail guy. It's a little kid with a bunny, and it's based on their artwork. You can look it up later. That one is just kind of psyched because I'd never see that anywhere, and it was just very random. Pick up, you know what I mean? It was like unexpected. Like I walked into a shop and they had it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So stuff like that. And I like going to like flea markets and just finding like there's a guy, I don't know where I'm pointing, like the WC Field Bank. Like I found at a flea market a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, I was wondering what that is. That's
Cool. It's just like a bank, old bank.
Nice.
That's cool though, and it kind of has like a little story. It's unique.
Yeah. So I like stuff like that. I like it's almost like stumbling upon something. Like when you're like, oh, I didn't even know that existed, and now it's my favorite thing in the world.
Hidden treasures, literally.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Are you going to? You said you're a day drive up from Massachusetts. You got a lot of balls in that arm. You got that's my Massachusetts accent. Do you guys? We played a baseball team one time, and they were all from Massachusetts, and our pitcher just couldn't find the strike zone. And they just kept saying that. Got a lot of balls in that arm. And I was just like, all right.
That's a good line. That's a pretty good line, though.
Yeah, wow.
It is so East Coast to me. It was just such an East Coast taunt. I was like, we were just like crying. We're like, I can't throw any strikes. Leave us alone. Are you going to NYCC here in a couple weeks?
I did not get a ticket, and it's all sold out.
I think Thursday and Sunday they have a few tickets left.
All right, I'll have to see. Because I think maybe I didn't even realize it was coming up, to be honest with you. And I think maybe on one of you guys' videos, one of the ones I watched, someone mentioned it. So I looked it up and I was like, gosh, it seems like it's all sold out. But so as of this second, I have no plans of going, but I'll have to look and see what's available.
Yeah, the 4-day passes are sold out, but the Thursday and the Sunday tickets, I think, are still available currently.
All right. Yeah, because even like a Sunday could always work, even though sometimes Sunday is kind of like not everyone's still around and stuff. But, it's always fun.
Well, I know Ian Rock will be there, so they hope to see you for sure. I'm still kind of on the fence, but if I do show up, I'm looking forward to seeing any and all of you. We got a couple of minutes left, so we're in almost at the 2-minute warning here, MCA.
Okay.
What would you like people to know about? Just a little nugget of something that people wouldn't normally know about you. What would you like to share with the audience here, the creatives fans here at DT4?
Oh man, I'm not sure to be honest. I
I'll help you out. I'll help you out.
Okay.
I'll ask one
I
last
might, it
question.
looks like I need a little help.
One last question, and because you can't divulge your 3 cards and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Do you have any hidden gems in those cards that we need to be on the lookout for?
Easter eggs, as they call them.
Well, what I did was, even with the first one, I kind of mentioned it when it was posted on Instagram. I tried to like add, even if it's little references just to myself and things that were, inspirations, a little more than just, like with the first card that was shown. The saying is a saying from Pee Wee Herman, from the Pee Wee's Big Adventure. And like even the T-shirt, like the logo that says evil is based on, like, if you look at the Pee Wee's Playhouse trading cards where it says Pee Wee or whatever, like basically that logo, that style is what I did the evil logo for his T-shirt. Just stuff like that, because I'm like, all right, that was what kind of inspired the whole evil design. So like one of the cards I would really like to be like, maybe if you didn't know that and you still read it, maybe you'd chuckle and think it's funny and like, oh, this goofy little kid saying you don't want to get messed around with a guy like me, But if you know it and you pick up on those little things, it gives it that little extra.
There's nostalgia.
So I did that with the other cards also. I tried to just put a little things where, like, if you didn't catch the little extra references, it was fine. But if you did, it kind of like gave it that next little level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some nostalgia. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Pop culture references, nostalgia. It's all amazing.
Yeah, which I use all the time. And then with those, I was like, all right, what are the ones that really, really were inspirational to me? And I'm going to try to kind of not even sneak them in, but kind of like put them in a different way, if that makes sense.
Nice.
All right, we've got about a minute left. E&B, any last questions for MCA?
What does MCA stand for?
Just my initials.
Okay.
So like when I'd sign my work, I would just use my initials. And then I think when I did my first toy, he just started calling me MCA because I would sign my drawings MCA. And I was like, oh, that'll be my artist name, whatever. My
initials are BS, so I don't think that's gonna work well for me. I know.
I mean,
That'd be good for Ditto. But I don't know if it'd be good for B.
It's unfortunate, but that's okay.
Mine would be FOS, full of you know what. Anyway, well, MCA, man, I got to tell you, the sneak peek of your cards got me excited. I'm sure it's got us all excited. It's probably going to be one of the ones I look forward to pulling when we start to rip these cards here in a month or so.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And
yeah,
I will definitely be sending you a request for a couple of DIYs.
Cool.
If you guys want to,
is there any special protocol with these DIYs? If I'm new to the game here, kind of let me know. Like, what is
First off, they're hard to get. You got to get some cards. We got to send you some DIY blank cards.
Yeah, when I do the request, and I'm sure they will do it too, we'll send you a little small stack of some extra cards so you have them for other people.
Okay.
Yeah. No, do your thing. Every
pack has a blank card
Mm-hmm.
in it, and then so a lot of like our friends will send them off to different artists that they want to commission, and then it's kind of up to you on how you want to draw or do the card.
Yeah.
Do people charge for them? You just draw them on the back, or?
Yeah, so people charge for them, and most of the time they go anywhere from what, guys, 25 to 45, 50, 60.
Yeah,
I mean, it just kind of depends.
Depends on the artist. Depends on how intricate you're going to get with the drawing. Sometimes people will do, just pencil or pen sketches for a little bit less than a full color. This is the DIY card. You're going to be able to put your name, your artist name, where you're repping from.
Cool.
And then sign it, and then on the front it's just blank for you to draw on. There are exclusive foil ones too,
cool.
that some people could send you from time to time.
Yeah.
Those are kind of the DIY. Those are the heavy currency on the DIYs because they're a little harder to come by.
No,
so
awesome.
People use Sharpie, alcohol marker, Poscas. I mean, you name it. Paint. King Gonga uses spray paint.
Red uses blood. He pokes his finger and does his art with his finger. It's crazy.
So this is an example. This is Grimley's that he sent me, of course, knowing that I'm an anti-ketchup on hot dog guy. So that something like that, and then you sign the back and have a little fun with it.
Awesome.
Well,
we-
if you
we
guys want
appreciate
to
it.
commission the MCA, it's MCA Evil Design, plural or singular?
Singular.
Singular. MCA Evil Design. That's at on IG. Anywhere else, like a website or anybody where they can reach you?
My website's kind of no.
Okay.
Just do
All right.
the
IG.
We'll DM you. We'll DM.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We'll slide in your DMs.
Yeah,
You're going to
it's
get a lot of
easy.
requests coming up here, so gear up. We'll send you some cards. We'll get you armed and ready.
Cool.
And we really appreciate you, and we're so looking forward to seeing you in Series 3, buddy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we
Awesome
can't-
meeting you guys. Definitely. Thanks for
It's
having me
nice to
on.
meet you, man.
Nice
We
to meet
can't
you.
wait.
Thank you for being here.
All right, awesome.
He's
All right,
not
we'll
even
talk-
that evil, guys. He's not even that evil.
No.
I'm sorry.
I-
I ruined my whole reputation here.
MC Angel. MC
He's the
Angel.
nicest evil artist we know. So there you go.
You're gonna ruin his
We'll talk-
reputation.
We'll talk to you later, MCA. Thank you.
All right.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Wow.
Another chill. Red knows how to pick him, man. Another chill, down to earth, cool ass
Good
human.
dude. Great guy.
Love him.
That's
So let's keep this party rolling. What do you think?
yeah.
I'm ready if you guys are.
Where are we going next? Where
Is
are
our
we going
next
next?
guest? Is our next guest in the
both,
green room?
both guests are ready. Yes.
Oh, they're both ready. Oh
Party.
man, we may need to do a little overlap at the very end just for fun, just to make it
Fine.
interesting.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Well, our next guest is something that all cats do. If you have a cat, who knows? They're gonna cough up those hairballs. We have Cats Can Puke coming up right now, right, guys?
There we are.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Bob, how are you?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to DT4. Hopefully we didn't scare you away in the back room. I saw you back there drinking away, you're partying up. You had disco lights going on, dancing. I saw that. I saw it in the background.
Yeah, I had to throw a little secret party.
So how are you?
A little bit of a rager going on there. Cats Can Puke Homestead.
Yeah, well, I gotta, do the party before I do the puking, right? So, don't blame me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
where are you from? Where are you broadcasting from right now?
Right now, I'm actually broadcasting from New Brunswick. I'm originally from Vancouver, but I'm here right now for a month-long artist residency. So,
Oh, look at
That's
you.
Very cool.
Look at you go.
Well, thank you for taking the time to be here whenever you're doing something like that and still, committing to this. We appreciate that.
No problem. It's totally my pleasure. It's really nice to, take the time to get to hang out with the art community. So I look forward to stuff like this.
Well, and congratulations for Creative Series 3.
Yep.
Was
Thank
it your first time applying?
Yeah, it was my first time. I didn't hear about the trading card series until series 2.
And how did you hear about it? How did you find out about the Creatives?
Just through Instagram. I followed some of the artists that were in series 1 and 2. I didn't really quite take note of it until the second series, though, and that's when I kind of saw all these artists that I really like partaking in it, and I thought it was just a really cool concept and a really cool community, so I knew I wanted to be a part of it.
It is an amazing community. Wait until your cards start getting pulled. You'll see it's going to change you. A lot of people will get to know you.
Yeah, thank you.
You'll get busy. You'll get a lot busier.
Oh,
which
I
is
hope
good.
so.
Yeah, which is good, right? So, are you a dog lover too, or just cats? I gotta ask, because I'm a dog lover. I'm a dog person.
I am definitely a dog lover. Here's one of the
Oh,
doggies.
see, there we go. There we go.
Wait, what's your pup's name?
Skylar. He's actually not even my dog, but I just dog sit every now and then. And
She's got a dog. She's just a dog that she downloaded off the internet. It's
my
not
pal.
hers.
It's my
But
pal.
I've
I don't
been
own him.
dog sitting him since he was just like a little pup, so I love him very much, just as if he was my own. And I love both dogs and cats, but I actually don't have a cat or a dog, if anyone wants.
So where did the Cats Can Puke come from? Was that because it's got a little tongue in cheek to it? It's funny, but where did you come up with that name?
So obviously with my art style nowadays, it's very cute, but it didn't used to be cute. It used to be very kind of like dark and teen angsty. I got ready for this because I know people always ask, but this is what my artwork in high school all looked
Oh,
like. Basically, it was just
That's
kind of
actually
cute.
really dope.
that is so
I like
cool.
that.
Thank you. I hope to revisit it soon because honestly, I do love it, and
I love the dark. Go dark. Go.
We're gonna
You
need
do
we're
the
gonna
dark
need
stuff.
we're gonna need some DIY cards in
Yeah, I'm
that
about to say,
style.
I
yeah,
commissioned
sure.
it
Whoever
too.
wants to pack, you can hit me up.
That's my
Yeah.
commission, kiddo.
I want to see. I want to see a dog puking the cat out. That's what I want to see. I want to see that.
Huh.
I'll put that in my notes. I'll put that.
Yeah,
in my
put it in your notes. That is. I like. Who else did we have on that said that their art used to be dark? Do you guys remember who it was?
Not off the top of my head.
Was
no.
it DXE? I think it was DXE.
Might have been. DXD.
Yes. Yes.
She went from dark to fun and bright colors and stuff. That's kind of.
So what made you change? Was there like a life transition? Did you just kind of decide you wanted to change angles? What made you kind of change your journey?
Well, I guess life in general. Back then, I also was a teenager.
Yeah.
So lots of teen angst, lots of,
Yeah.
Yep.
Just growing up in general.
yeah, things like that. Like you just need to grow and spread your wings. But over time, I kind of developed my art style more. And back then, I worked strictly with like I would draw on paper first, and then I would bring it into Photoshop and color it. But as I got to university and I learned more about sort of like the different techniques and everything, I realized that I also really love making super detailed drawings. I feel like my line work and my detail could possibly be one of my strengths when it comes to artwork. So I thought I would follow in that direction. And I feel like most of my artwork is very emotional, and I kind of feel like behind every, angry or angsty thing is really just sometimes sadness. So now I kind of like to focus on that.
Have you ever thought about tattooing?
I totally did. I totally did when I was younger. But I guess it just wasn't something that I found myself in.
Because your detail line work stuff, that's tattooers. That's what they look for. Is if you're a good tattooer, you got to do good lines and detailed little small stuff. So that's what I thought of when I saw some of that stuff.
Oh,
Grimley
okay.
says behind every puke is a story. That's true.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. Behind every puke is definitely a story of a night where you went a little too far, but
Just
that's
a little
okay.
bit. Just a little bit.
So I love where I pulled up your Instagram here. I think Rock will probably share it here.
Funny.
And I love your little tagline: always cute, sometimes sad.
Aw.
Yeah.
That says it all right there.
Yeah, that basically is a description of my artwork.
I love the money. I love the money with the pizza on the heads.
Oh,
Love that.
thank you.
That's
Thank you.
That's-
That's for Mark of the Feast with hosted by Ghostbox.
That's what I did years and years ago. I used to do sports teams. I used to paint like whoever their baseball team was or whatever. I'd put a jersey on them and put their player's number on the back. And I did that like years and years ago. And every time I see a money now, it kind of brings me back.
You and Olka would get along very well, splendidly with the pizza because she's
Yeah.
a big pizza fan. So talk to us a little bit about some of your inspirations. So you obviously, you've been drawing since you were at least a teenager. It sounds like. Kind of what got you into art? What are who are or what are some of your inspirations?
I guess I got into art pretty young. I was very lucky in the way that I had a lot of people around me who were super supportive and they recognized my creativity. Like in kindergarten, actually, my kindergarten teacher saw my artwork. I don't even remember what it was really. It was like a connect the dots thing, but I added some extra, oomph to it or something. And she told my mom, like, I feel like your kid should go to art school when she grows up. And then ever since then, like, my mom has been super supportive and has always been, pushing me to, not pushing, but encouraging me to, follow my creative dreams, I guess.
Cool.
And then so after high school, I just went ahead and I applied to art school. And then I guess the rest is kind of like history. But in a funny way, I still kind of feel lost sometimes in the world. Like I still don't really know what I'm doing exactly. But I'm just trying to, do what makes me happy. And art is definitely a huge part of it. So yeah, and
Well,
I
I
take.
think-
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say, I think the creatives will help you maybe along that journey because you're going to wind up getting to meet a new community of people that are very passionate about art, love the artists, love what you guys do. You're going to start getting hit up for requests for some DIY cards and all kinds of stuff. And who knows, that path may even lighten for you.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the funny thing is that in life, like I feel super appreciative of like people who have taken the time to like, well, hype me up and support me. And like earlier this year, I got to do a solo show at Strange Cat, and the whole reason why was just because like Corey, I guess, like saw my stuff and was gracious enough to like invite me over. And so opportunities like that and people like that in my life, I'm super grateful for. And if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I am now.
It's like I always tell every guest, you welcome to the creatives, but you're going to get busy. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to meet a lot of cool people, a lot of people that are interested in your art, and it's a lot of fun. So be ready for a fun journey, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So this piece right here is digital, is that correct? The one that we're looking at. What about the last one? The pink bunny with the yellow flowers?
Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Oh, that was hand drawn. That was hand drawn.
Is it a painting on like a canvas?
So that's actually on Yupo paper, which is kind of like a synthetic paper. It's not even paper, it's like a plastic. And I did it with Molotow markers.
It's beautiful, and like the line work, Gonga said earlier that your line work is fire, and it is. It's like so detailed, but so clean and so smooth, and yeah, that's very impressive.
I'm noticing a theme. You like, even though your cats can puke, you like some rabbits. It looks like, right?
Yeah, I do like drawing rabbits as well.
Pull up her card, Ditto. Pull up her creatives card.
I don't. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Give us a little background on this little guy.
Sure. So these are two little baby foxes waiting in the night for something. I won't say what, and the reason why is because it's along with the two other cards, it's supposed to make a
triptych.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So I don't want to give away like what the actual story is. There kind of is a storyline once you put the
It's fine.
together.
You can tell us. There's no. It's just us. It's just us four.
Red Guardian's not in here. You're fine. No.
You're fine. There's.
Someone's gonna snitch on me.
Red's gonna pull the plug.
I can't actually tell though.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. But that. So, is there any sneaks in your cards? Is there any little eggs in there?
Easter eggs.
In terms of like referencing to other things?
Just like, secret stuff that nobody else would know unless you pointed it out, kind of stuff.
No, I don't think so. It's just you would just have to collect the 3 to like fill out the story and see like what's actually happening.
And that's gonna. It looks fantastic. The way Red has it set up is if your cards take up the 3 spots in the binder. So when your cards are, in the binder together, they all display perfectly. Just a great idea.
Yeah. And my favorite thing is that I think Red did a really good job on choosing which card to do the reveal, because actually this one doesn't really show anything. Like it's obviously a part of the story, but it doesn't give away any.
So it's the perfect trailer because it doesn't give any of the plot story.
All I want to know is one of the cards a puking cat?
If you shine a black light on it, you'll see it.
Is there
one of the commissioned one can be?
All right. Well, I'm definitely commissioning you for a dog puking a cat or something.
So you like little forest creatures. I'm noticing foxes and rabbits. It's nature.
Yeah.
What would be a good collab with her, Ditto, is your best friend.
My best friend?
Super Cooper.
Oh, Super Cooper.
Super Cooper with all the flowers and all that fine art, like line detail.
God. Yeah. Red, make that happen.
What?
Yeah, I'm always down for a collab. So hit me up.
Pizza, cards.
You're
skulls.
a pizza fan, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like pizza. I like Hawaiian though. I don't know if that's gonna like offend anybody.
That will offend me, but
Hey,
we
I
won't
like
say that. I
Hawaiian.
won't tell you.
Gonga.
Look at this collab.
That's great.
That's nice.
Wow.
I see your side, but who's the other artist? I don't,
Get
I don't
out of
quite know.
here.
Ooh, yeah, who is that guy? We don't know him. That's funny. Wow, you really have some pretty beautiful, very beautiful art. It's great.
Look at that strange cat piece. Pull that up.
Where
Pull
am I
that
at?
strange cat piece up.
Right here?
Black and with the rose.
The grandpa
X-
cat. Yeah, you go.
There you go.
I'm like
Look
trying
at
to.
that.
There's a
Oh,
tooth. There's a tooth. There's a tooth on it. I'm a dental hygienist. I like teeth.
And look at the skull and the belly. Like
so-
this is.
It's so intricate. It's really, really. Oh, I'm loving your art.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
It's
I'm
a
kind
Dia
of-
de los Muertos.
I'm
Oh
kind
my-
of jumping on the puke train here because I love that she can go so delicate with like the flowers, the line work, and then she just bam throws in a skull and a tooth. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not an anatomically correct tooth though, so.
Hey, it's relatively close. I could tell it was a molar.
I like this.
Oh, okay. One of the ones in the back.
I love
Look at that.
Well, I know, Rock, who you're going to need to reach out to for Series 4, 5, and beyond to
Yeah.
collab with.
100%.
And I will tell you that I'm going to be doing I got a little resin cow thanks to Rock and Row that I have had as kind of my mascot for years. And I'm going to be doing a cow artist series. I'm probably going to hit you up, Kat. Just
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
so
Hold out. Hey, hold out for more though. Whatever he said, hold
yeah,
out. Just
absolutely,
hold
always.
Do you have a favorite way to do art? A favorite platform for it? Do you prefer digital? Do you prefer, do you have a favorite?
I love toys, honestly. Toys is a huge love for me. I wish I could have done more. I feel like with toys, I've just kind of like gotten back into the groove of it within the last maybe like 2 years-ish. Like I did toys like way before when I just graduated. But I never really like gotten into it too much just because I feel like here in Vancouver where I live, there's not that much of a toy scene and there's not a lot of variety, honestly.
Let's
Like it's
change
mostly
that.
just like
Yeah, let's change.
I know, right?
Let's change.
Yeah,
that.
it was mostly just like Kid Robot that I got, like which is still great and I appreciate it, but there wasn't a lot of variety in terms of like different platforms and seeing artists like cut.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that. Toys is a huge love. But I always love to kind of start like multiple different projects at the same time so that I can just jump from project to project because I find that when I do all the intricate line work, sometimes I just need to give my hand a break from the same sort of pattern and everything. So, yeah.
We have got a good Canadian representation in our community, just in kind of our whatnot streams and here on DT4. We got BK and Aperture and Big Earn and a handful of others that Slime City and the list goes on and on of some really, really great Canadian artists, Canadian collectors. So they're representing in this community, just so you know.
Okay, good. I look forward to like getting to know more because sometimes I feel like I'm also like in my little bubble or like maybe I just don't get out enough and meet enough.
We'll get you out. We'll get you going. We'll force you outside that bubble. Do you have anything planned coming up? Like any shows, anything big coming up?
Shows. Well, I'm organizing a show myself in Vancouver. It's called the Spooky Postcard Show. So I guess that's my next biggest sort of
Oh,
like
that's cool.
little adventure thing. Yeah. So if anyone wants to join group shows, hit me up. Also in Vancouver, though. I mean, you can be internationally, but I mean the shows will just be in Vancouver. Yeah. So that's sort of like my next little adventure, and I'm really hoping to have organizing my own little solo show before the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that because obviously on my residency, I have time to make like big paintings in this studio, which is something I don't have back home in Vancouver. I live in like a really tiny place and I'm sort of like at my table and I can just kind of like turn and there's my easel and that's it. That's my studio. So here I want to take advantage of making like bigger paintings and show them off at a solo show like that here.
Red.
I'm with you, Red. I'm with you on the
Oh.
Hawaiian pizza thing.
I guess I missed. What was the Hawaiian pizza
She
company?
said
You're for it or
I'm a
against
fan
it?
of Hawaiian pizza, but I'll probably get a lot of hate for that.
Okay, I thought you said
I was
you were a fan
surprised
of.
you didn't say anything
I thought you
because
were.
he doesn't.
No, I thought she said that she's a fan of Hawaii in general. Hawaiian
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, I know. It
You're
just
in the-
does.
I
You're
don't
not.
like it. I like pineapple on my pizza, so I'm probably the rare.
If you want to see Rock can puke, that would happen. Like, yeah, I can't do it.
Rock, I feel like you eat like a 4-year-old. Like I feel like everything you don't like. You don't
Remember, B. I have the button. I have the button.
Hold on.
I actually do. B, you are 100% right on the nose. I am the world's pickiest eater. Like you can't cook for me. Like there's only certain things I eat. I'm very, very picky.
Chicken fingers and fries. That's
just
Rock's
really,
diet.
I'm a really just simple, no spice. I don't like a lot of spicy food, none of that stuff. So yeah.
So chat, ask questions. This is your time to learn a little bit more about Cats Can Puke and her journey and background and anything else you want to know. While we're waiting for some questions from the chat, obviously, if you have anything that you want to share as far as kind of your art journey or just generally speaking, feel free. But we're going to have some oddball questions for you coming up, so be prepared.
So before the oddball stuff, so DM you if you want a card done by you, commission.
Sure. Yeah, DM, email, whatever. Snail mail. I'm down with that too.
MySpace. You got a MySpace?
No, I don't have MySpace.
E.
Ditto's in my top 8.
Yeah, I am. I'm all top 8, actually.
Ditto still got an AOL email, so
Yeah, I have the dial-up. It's great. It's fantastic.
What are your favorite colors? I liked that question. What are your favorites?
My favorite colors
And
are
don't say brown.
my favorite colors are not brown. It's green and blue.
Green and blue.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you use a lot of green and blue in your art?
Blue, definitely. Green, I feel like not so much. I feel like the biggest sort of like colors that I use in my artwork is mostly, I use a lot of pink for sure. A lot of pink and a lot of like, maybe like darker blues. But green, I guess like not so much. But I am definitely trying to, branch out. I use green.
Do you have any designer toys in your collection that you've done and kept, or do you collect anything non-painted or whatever? Do you collect any designer toys?
Unfortunately, my designer toy collection is very, 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 very slim. It just wasn't something that I've had the privilege of affording so far. So I don't really have much of a collection, unfortunately. But I look forward to changing that in the upcoming years, and hopefully attending some cons too will change that.
Oh yeah.
Evil with the clutch question. Since your cats can puke, which cat pukes better? No, it's Garfield or Heathcliff.
Oh
Are you
my
familiar
God.
with either?
I don't. No, I know Garfield
Okay.
for sure. I read all the comics and stuff, but I don't know who Heathcliff is.
Okay.
I feel really bad.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Heathcliff was a little bit of an older comic strip, I think.
Ditto, pull
Oh,
up
okay.
Heathcliff. I bet she'll know who Heathcliff is
All right.
before you pull it up.
Give me a minute here as I go.
Did we go over how the inspiration behind the name was? Was there an event that happened, or it's just popped up in your head?
She
Was
just
it-
said the teenage angst.
That's just all it
She's in
was?
that
That's just-
period of
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it was. Just a lot of internalized anger.
And it just stuck. You just kept it, huh?
So angry, cats can puke. I love the name. It's just like, I wish I could think like that. Just, I don't know.
Red said that hopefully you can come to Creatives Con.
Yeah, for real.
So
Very cool.
trip to the US for Creatives Con. He said
Yeah.
earlier in the chat that it's for sure this upcoming year.
We've heard that from Red. I'm getting my hopes up when I get a date and a place and time. I can't get too excited yet. So
Don't
here-
count Red out. I'm
Here we go. We've got the Garfield on the left side over here,
Oh,
and Heathcliff on the right.
I love Heathcliff.
Me too.
he's cute.
Is he Spanish gold?
Especially with the leather jacket.
Yeah,
So
he's-
Evil wants to know which is your favorite of the two.
Look at those feet on Garfield.
Heathcliff is cute. for sure. And I feel like he probably did influence Garfield, but I never saw any of the stuff. Like I just know what he looks like, but I didn't even know that was his name.
Heathcliff, you could find in an alley after drinking all night.
Yeah.
And he would be puking.
He's
So
got
Definitely the alley cat.
I feel like seeing the pictures, although I love Garfield, but I actually love Nermal more. I'm gonna say Heathcliff only because he has that little tooth, and I think that's really cute.
He's definitely like an alley cat, and Garfield's the house cat. So
Yeah, I think I would vibe with him a little bit more.
he's cool.
I'm waiting for our Grimly question. Where's the Grimly question?
It's more urban than Mushies.
Mushies,
There you go.
fight dudes. Those cats can puke before beating them up. Is that your like line? If it were in a movie, you're like, those cats can puke.
Well, the good thing is I've never had to beat anyone up, and no one's ever had to beat me up. So I think that's a good thing so far.
I think you have a rough side. I think you're pretty tough deep down, though. I think you would kick some butt.
Aw, thanks.
You look like one of those superhero women, right? That would just go and just kick some butt, like look all nice and kind of quiet, but then man, when she puts the suit on, it's game on.
What would your superhero name be?
Ooh, I don't know, but I do. There's another cat related thing, but I do love Shadow Cat. I guess I can't take that since it's already taken.
Well, you could no, that's fine. We'll go with Shadow Cat. What would your superpower be though?
Invisibility.
Puke on you.
Invisibility. Wow.
I would puke on you, or I would puke on you.
Yeah,
Be invisible and then puke on you, and you'd never know where it came from.
That's terrible, but I mean that's okay.
I mean,
But it worked.
yeah. That's pretty cool. So are you what kind of genre of movies are you fans of? Horror, comedy, rom-coms? Like what do you like if you're watching movies?
Ooh, horror and scary movies, I sort of have a love-hate relationship with. My sister loves them, so growing up I would watch a lot with her. But by myself I'm too scared to watch it. I have to watch it with somebody. I love my like good old Disney animated movies. I think I always kind of like leave those playing in the back when I do art. Just something to listen to. But other than that, I actually don't watch that many movies. I feel like a lot of like the classics I have never watched.
She
Do I
does
sound
not.
Canadian?
She does not sound Canadian whatsoever.
BK. So we all, the three of us have. Are you familiar with the app Whatnot? Have you heard of Whatnot before?
Whatnot? No.
Yeah, it's a live selling platform. Think eBay, but live streaming. And we all have accounts and are sellers on that platform. And we've actually brought a lot of the artists on to kind of help them sell some of their art and do fun things and bring them onto the show. And I told you we have a good Canadian representation here, and BK being one of them. I always kind of like to tease BK and do the little Canadian accent. And, you know, he's saying, am I picking up on any Canadian accent on Cats Can Puke? So I would say no. I haven't heard an A or a boot or anything out of you yet. So.
Yeah. I don't have an accent.
So I want to hear from you. Everybody says Canadians are so nice. Is that true? Living in Canada and being, where you're at, is that a true statement?
I want to say no. I truly believe that there's both, good and bad people everywhere you go. I think that some of it is a bit of a myth.
Yeah.
I've met plenty of people who are lovely and kind and generous in the States as much as I have in Canada. I think definitely, sure, people are polite, but I don't think that always equates to, a good person. Maybe that's getting too deep, but anyway.
So you're not saying sorry every other sentence. Oh, sorry.
I do say sorry a lot myself, and people are polite, I guess, but I think
it's
not always. There's some really rude people. You
have a question from your fellow artist, one that you collabed with, actually, wants to know, what's your favorite medium of art?
Ooh. I do really love ink drawings. I think that there's something super beautiful about it, and it's nice that it's so simple, like literally just like with some ink and a pen, and that's all that you need to like tell a story. And it's one of those things that also make me pursue my style of art, which is more like line works, because like inking has a lot of intricate lines, and that always is, I don't know, beautiful and fascinating to me. So I do love just the good old pen and ink.
I know what you're talking about too, because when we were in San Diego, we were hanging out with Ezra Brown and having tacos or whatever those guys were eating that night. And he just sat down. He just took out a blue ink pen and did a DIY card in like 5 seconds and gave it to me. And it was like, bro, this is so good. It's so clean. It's really good. It's one of my favorite pieces just because I was there when he did it, and I didn't even ask him to do it. He just did it. Like, but that look is super clean. I really like it.
Yeah.
What? So you talked about having like Disney movies on or something that's like kind of a background sound when you're doing your art. Do you have a playlist too? Do you listen to music while you're doing art?
I definitely do. I listen to a bunch of really random stuff. I love My Chemical Romance. I also love Elton John. I'm trying to think of all the things that I love right now, but I don't know if I can. It's just a huge mix of stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's good. We always like to know what's on those playlists, just because it gives us a little insight.
Yeah, I also listen to some like old Cantonese music just because like growing up, that's what I heard my mom listening to, so I would listen to it now. And obviously some Disney songs, you know, gotta love the movies and the music as well. So
What's your favorite Disney movie?
There's so many really, really good ones. That's always a hard question.
That's a hard question. That is tough.
It's hard because it's really hard.
Give us your top three then. Top three.
Or the first ones that come to your head that you like.
Okay, one that I really love is Aristocats because it's just always been a favorite to rewatch. I feel like the rewatch value for me is really high. The second one is Fox and Hound. It's not like a magic one or like a magical one, but I think the story of friendship is really sad. And I think it's one of the reasons why I love all that sad stuff because it resonated with me when I was really young.
Look at Grimley's answer. Grimley just said it better not be Fox and Hounds. That movie is crap.
Oh, Grimley.
Grim, making friends.
Do we have to ban Grimley? Do we have to ban him?
I'm gonna have to use my superpowers and
puke on him. Just puke on Grimley.
Grimley, if you feel a splatter come and you don't know where that person is, it was Shadowcat. It was Shadowcat confused.
I was gonna say your creators card. The first thing that came to mind when I saw it was Fox and Hound.
Yeah, the style of art.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
So
that is a compliment for sure.
Absolutely.
If there's ever a creatives con in Disney, in Orlando, and we all go to Disney together, and B and Cats, you guys are gonna go dress as princesses. Which Disney princesses are you both dressing as? Let's go. Let's hear that.
Do you want to go first? I need a minute to think
I just
about
want to say, why do you have to ask a sexist comment? Why don't you ask E what princess?
Oh, okay. E, what Mickey
what princess would you be? E, what
I'm
princess?
I'm gonna be Wally.
Can I be?
Okay, Disney character. That's fine. Disney character.
I'll be Moana.
Okay, E's gonna be Moana.
You're gonna be Moana.
I can pull it off.
No, but okay, princess wise, Maya's favorite princess is Rapunzel. Okay. And one time there was like a big charity ball that I did for you. Remember this? And I dressed up as Rapunzel for this big charity ball. Rapunzel was fun. Her wig was really heavy. I don't envy the girl. Yeah.
Dopey.
Brandon said he would be Dopey.
Come on, man.
Ay.
I think I'd be a star. Now that Star Wars is in Disney, I think I'd be something in Star Wars world. I don't know what.
Yeah, they don't have
Star Trek.
They only have Leia. That's all they got is for princesses.
I could pull the buns. I could do that. I'm good. I'm fine.
What about Cats? What princess would you be?
Well, my favorite princess is Tiana, so I think maybe I'll go with her. I really like that she's super hardworking and also really creative. So I like that. I like everything that she kind of stands for. So.
There you go.
I dig
So
that.
you will learn everything you need to know about the person that we interview on DT4. Go back and watch them. You'll know all their little secrets. And we try to dig deep here. We try
I
to
feel
dig
though like that when you get to know the person, especially behind the artist, you get to learn a little bit more about how they tick. So I kind of like some of these questions.
So what we were talking about earlier about whatnot, and I told this to the last guest as well, is once the cards drop and we start ripping open packs of the cards, we will message you. We'll get you on whatnot so you can be in the chat as we rip open all these boxes of cards, and then you can watch your cards get ripped open. It's a lot of fun. You'll get to know a lot of people hanging out in the chat. It's a lot of fun. So we'll get you hooked up once the cards drop.
Okay, that sounds great. I really look forward to it.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. And
So-
B Saldana sitting right there is the newest creative right there, the rising star. So she'll be in the card set as well.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So
Becky.
Red said it's very female. What did he say? It's
He said the females brought it this series.
yeah, you guys are kicking butt in series 3. So
We
be ready.
always do.
Of course.
That's true.
Of course.
That is true. I am one to admit that that at all times, listen to the females. They know what the hell they're talking about. So, and we just got a couple of minutes left. Is there anything that you'd like people to know before we have the takeaway that maybe people don't know about you? Is there anything you'd like to say? Anywhere people can find you other than the Instagram?
You can also find me on my website, which is just catcanpuke.com.
Okay.
Oh, that was available? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was available. I would be pretty surprised if someone took it.
She beat
was
me to it.
I also wanted to find something that was like unique for a username that wouldn't be taken. Like I do go by my first name for art stuff, but it wasn't unique enough to not be taken. So
What is your first name?
Flavia.
I like it. Oh, you know what? I did see you share that earlier, and you
Yep.
tagged me in it. Okay.
Instagram.
Duh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me. But it's not as unique as Cats Can Puke, so I just went with that for my handle.
I don't know. That's a pretty unique name. That's
I like it.
yeah.
Flavia's a beautiful name. We always tend to stick to the handles just because, we don't know if people want to share their name or whatever. So we just try to kind of keep it to the handles. But that's good to know that you go by both names.
But the big question, we haven't asked her yet, Ditto.
Well, I don't know. We can ask it. We can ask it. I'm a Chicago guy, so
He always starts.
we have some feelings about the hot dogs. So do you even eat or like hot dogs? And if so, what do you feel about ketchup on a hot dog?
Oh my gosh. I'm not a huge fan of hot dogs, actually. I feel like I've had a lot in my life already, so I'm kind of sick of it.
But when you had a hot dog, when you ate a hot dog back in the day, what did you put on your hot dog?
I always put ketchup.
That a girl.
I always put ketchup.
That a girl.
That's leading the witness, Rock. Leading the witness. No, that's fine.
I feel like the new question now is, well, I'm a Disney guy, so
what's
what's your favorite princess?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. B shot me down on that one real quick.
No, I just thought it was ironic it was on a female guest, but I get what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I was just having fun with it.
I
All right.
like the question. It's a good question. Actually, my boss asked that question to everybody that comes in to interview. That's one of the questions that she asks. Seriously.
What you put on a hot dog?
No, what your favorite Disney
I
character
think
is?
part of the reason, truth be told, part of the reason that was sticking in my head was because I watch a lot of Big Bang Theory on like TBS in the background, and the episode where they all went to the Disney and they're like, Bernadette's like, we can't all be Cinderella or whatever. That episode was on, so it just kind of was in my head.
No, I like it. It's a good question.
Yeah. So, Cats Can Puke, we've come to the end of our time. We are very, very thrilled that you are in Series 3. I think you've made fans of all of us, including probably I can speak for the chat. You do amazing artwork. As Ganga just said a minute, keep up the great work. We're going to be all rooting for you. We're going to be all watching your journey. and we will all be hitting you up for DIY cards. So get prepared.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
we
And thanks,
can't-
everyone.
We can't wait to pull your cards and promote this video. People can go back and watch this later on if they missed the live. Any of your fans that you already have, family members, whatever, they can always go back and watch this episode and check it out. So
Okay, sounds good. I'll send it to my mom for sure. So
yeah, absolutely.
I hope the rest of your month goes well. How much longer do you have?
I have about 2 more weeks here, 2 more weeks. So I'm hoping to make some more big paintings. Thank you so much.
Well, we can say that maybe not all Canadians are nice, but this one sure is. So
Absolutely.
Cats Can Puke. Thank you so
until I
much.
puke on you.
We can't wait to start ripping those cards.
I
in a
love
couple
her
weeks.
dark side. I love the dark side.
I'm getting one of those. I'm getting one of those original Cats Can Puke on a DIY for sure.
100%.
Well,
Thank you. Thanks for
you.
everybody's time.
Flavia,
It was really
thank you.
nice to chat.
Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you very much. We will have you back on. If again, I forgot to say this. If you ever have anything you want to promote, you want to bring up, you have a launch, you have a show coming up or whatever, hit us up, and on Instagram we can always promote it for you. So
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
Guys,
you're
go
part of the
follow
family.
and hit up at Cats Can Puke on Instagram. Go get them.
She's part of the family now. And guys, check her out in Series 3 of the Creatives coming soon to a pack near you. So good night. Thank you again.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Wow, another great guest.
Yeah, she's awesome. I know.
If only Grimley was that good, you know?
Did Grimley ask his question? Grimley did.
He did. But
Yeah, he did.
Right answer.
It was a
Poltergeist.
poltergeist question, and it was one that I don't know that would have been,
Oh,
I
no.
would have unplugged the TV. I
would've.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't they just unplug?
So are we censoring Grimley's questions now? Is that what's happening?
maybe.
I put it up. It was up. I
Yeah,
put
it was
on
up,
the
but I
screen.
think she was in the middle of the answering a lengthier question. So.
Yeah, and then
So we have another guys. Don't go anywhere because we still have the 3 of you that are still in the room. Don't go nowhere because we.
There's more than 3.
I'm just kidding. I always use that line. We have a great guest coming on.
We actually have a surprise Easter egg guest at the very end too. So stick around, guys.
What?
Yeah, you guys don't even know. That's right.
You don't
What,
know.
what else are you not going to tell us about? 'Cause
You
clearly
don't
now
even
we're-
I
know.
didn't tell you what I ate for lunch either, but don't worry about it.
We know it ain't ketchup, but we got a new guest. We got a new guest coming on, guys. I actually watched him today or this past weekend, doing the painting on the wall, the mural that he did. And he was doing lives and posting it on Instagram and stuff. Pretty amazing work. I don't know how people do these big wall pieces. I can't fathom me being that close to the wall, spray painting a wall and make it look that good. I don't know.
Anyone who does that graffiti art, murals, I envy them like no other because it is definitely a skill set that I don't know that I could ever have. It's just insane how talented these
I
people are.
think he needs to change his name to pretty good to really good. We're gonna talk about that, but I think
kind of really pretty damn good posters.
like
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to go tuck Maya in, but you guys start and I'll join the party in a second.
Well, I have to ask the first question, but I was going to do it in front of B, but I guess now I have to wait.
all right. Well, let's bring on Ando. Pretty good posters. I'm gonna say really good posters coming up.
they're pretty good.
Brand new to the Creatives. Again, another guest. Brand new to the Creatives. Series 3 artist. That was quick. She just threw Maya right into a room.
Go
No,
back.
she's still brushing her teeth. So I'm
Go to
going to
sleep.
start. I'm going to start, and then I'm going to apologize in advance to him for leaving.
I'm on DT4. Go to sleep.
I know.
So-
That's why I was like, Maya, hurry up, brush your teeth. She's like in the bathroom brushing her teeth.
So let's bring on super good posters. Every time I say his name, it's going to be a different name, just so you guys know.
Fantastically good posters.
There we go. Let's bring him in.
Superb
Welcome in.
posters.
All right, Ando, I got the very first question teed
All right.
up and ready to go. If you were a Disney princess,
Peg
Dang,
Bundy.
don't even tell him hi.
Don't answer that.
I'm
Don't-
joking.
Peg,
I'm
it has to
joking.
be Peg Bundy. She's a Disney princess now.
True. That's true.
I already like Ando.
I like it.
He's my man.
What's going on, Ando?
How's it going?
Pretty
Thanks for
good.
having me on.
Great work on that wall.
Oh, thank you.
It looked like it was in like a hallway or something. Was that?
It was in a friend of mine has a local boxing ring,
Oh,
And it's
okay.
kind of, she treats it kind of like a boys and girls club, does a lot of outreach stuff. So she was having an event that day, so she asked me to come down and paint for her.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Give us the background on the name. Give us how you came up with that.
So when I first started being a graphic designer, I was going by Anderson Design, and it was, generic and boring. And as I was doing more posters, I started putting a tag on the bottom of all the posters that said another pretty good poster by Anderson Design. So then I just got rid of the Anderson Design, stuck with pretty good posters. So
I like that.
See, guys, and this was all going to be in the trivia game of creatives. Once we launch that game, there's going to be some great questions in there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was trying to not be so serious too with Anderson Design. I was kind of serious, so I was like, let's have some fun.
Now, I noticed your shirt says Fort Wayne has dope artists. Are you from Indiana?
Yes, sir. Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, my neighbor. What's
Yep.
good, man?
How's
You're
it
only
going?
like how many doors down, Ditto? Like,
2,624.
all right, close. You're a little
About
close.
3 hours.
Yeah.
So
too bad.
congratulations on Series 3.
Oh, thanks. I'm excited.
Did you apply to 1 or 2?
Nope. I didn't know anything about them until my buddy Mutt told me about 3. So I applied, not thinking I was going to get on at all, to be
That
honest.
mutt, ditto. That mutt. Yeah.
Everybody needs a mutt in their life. I love it.
Mutt's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a great guy.
Congratulations on that. Are you excited to see? Did you ever think you were going to be in a trading card?
Not at all. Not at all. I did like Flavia did, and I did a triptych. So you have to get all 3.
Nice.
We can't wait. It's seriously, we've been E&B were the first of our crew to rip cards back on Series 1 pretty early on. I was buying in on Series 1. I started ripping Series 2 and then got my hands on Series 1s. And now in this past year plus, it's been a whirlwind journey, just even for our team here. I mean, B had an amazing journey and now is a rising star. Rock's kind of, gotten very creative due to the creatives with his resin minifigures. And we've all really just kind of taken off and just let our creativity flow. And it's all due to the creatives and Red Guardian and his project. And we're very thankful for all of that. And then on top of it, now that we're doing DT4, we get to meet dope artists like you. So we're thrilled. So I can only imagine, now how you're feeling as we're gearing up only a few weeks away to Series 3.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I hope everybody likes them.
Oh yeah, no, bro.
It's one of those things where, you put that out there and you're like, okay, you're either going to like it or you're not. So
The cards are very popular, and they're everybody's gonna love them. We can't wait to rip them. I cross my fingers we get to rip them at NYCC, but I can't wait to rip some open.
that's kind of how Mutt got me into it. He's like, we're going to get you to New York Comic Con this year. That was his goal for me. And I was like, that's not going to happen. So maybe, fingers crossed, that they'll be there so I can get there.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's gonna be fun.
So tell us a little bit about your background, Ando. How did you get into art? What first inspired you? Who are some of your inspirations, etc.?
The typical story, drawn as a kid. You just kind of kept at it. I actually took a break from it after high school for a while. And then I was just messing around with some canvases. And a friend of mine's husband was like, I'm buying that. And it was like the first painting I'd ever done in like 10, 15 years or something like that. So that kind of sparked it again. And I've been painting now and drawing for another 10 years or so.
Yeah, man, the colors are crazy.
Thanks. That's what I try. I prefer bright colors.
Yeah. What's your favorite medium?
Man, since I got my iPad with Procreate, that's pretty much all I draw in these days.
It's game
It's
on
fun.
now.
Yeah.
I love it.
It amped up my illustration and I just feel like I, grew as an artist once I started drawing digitally.
Yeah. And I mean, layers is a game changer also.
For sure.
Crazy.
Yep.
Tell us about this book, the coloring book.
So this is my second coloring book. It's just a collection of all of my illustrations over the last year or so. The first one sold out, so I figured I'd do another one. I think I might have 20 left on my website, if that.
Go grab them, guys. Go grab
Yeah,
them.
grab those. What is your website? Is it just prettygoodposters.com?
Prettygoodposters.com.
Wow,
Alright.
that was available too, eh? Gosh,
Yep.
dang it.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for the DT4s. I'm going to go buy a coloring book, and we're going to do a giveaway
Heck yeah.
next week, leading up to our next episode. So I'm gonna grab one of
That'd
those.
be cool.
Ditto,
Awesome.
pull up his creative card real quick.
I love it. The colors, man. Right.
Give us
back
give it-
down.
You passed it, right?
Right.
One more.
One
I
more.
think down a little bit more.
Oh, there
There
it
it
is. Sorry, my mind missed it.
Give us the scoop. Give us the down low. What's it all about?
So this is the middle card of the story. It was supposed to be something else, but I couldn't get it out of my head onto the paper. So it ended up just being this little guy riding on a rocket ship. So it still fits the story, just not as the story I wanted to tell.
Does the monster have a name?
Nope, that's the first time I've ever drawn these characters. So
Because I'm all
Like
about
it.
the monster look. I love that guy.
yeah, I love tentacles. I draw tentacles all the time. So it's still reminiscent of my style. It was a new guy.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, I like it.
I need a plush of him.
Man,
And
I
you
would
said
love.
this
I
is
would
part
love
of
to
a-
do the boy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
This
What's
is part
that?
of a triptych. You said
Yeah,
that's gonna be dope.
yeah.
So, any thoughts on making it your own toy?
I would love to do a toy. I don't know how to. I'm not a sculptor, so I would need to find somebody to do the 3D part of it.
Let's talk. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I just love your style. I don't know
Yeah,
what it is
very
about
cool.
it that I love
Thank
bright colors first off, and I love the the faces and the expressions and the monster look.
I'm not. This is gonna sound weird with this picture up, but I keep trying to better myself with expressions because all my people look like they're scared or something. So I try. That was what this was. This was just a process of me trying to.
This
Draw
gives me what the hell was that comic strip back in the day? It gives me vibes of that a little bit. Andy. Well, I'll think of it. But yeah, it gives me, this character especially gives me kind of that feel a little bit.
I used to draw. There was a character. He had a huge flat top. I can't remember what his name is, but I used to draw him all the time. He was out of the comics.
Are you a Grateful Dead fan?
No, I just had this stupid idea. It's a Jeep Wave with Jerry Garcia's hand.
I like this. I like this right there.
So that's a test print. I'm a screen printer as well.
That's dope. I like
So
that.
that's just a test print. That's a character I drew for a local hip hop guy.
So do you do the screen printing as a business? Is that what you do on your day job?
No, my day job is I wrap vehicles. I'm a designer at a vehicle wrap shop.
Oh, nice.
And then my part-time job at home is screen print and graphic design and freelance, all that stuff. So
Nice.
Jason came through in the clutch. It was Beetle Bailey. That's what I was thinking.
there you go.
Beetle Bailey.
Yeah, I can see that.
So a little bit of Beetle Bailey vibes on that. Well, these are really, really cool. I love your art. It's
Thank
very,
you
very
so
cool
much.
style.
Same.
You got to be excited to know one of your cards is going to be a hollow, like that foil look.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just dropped that on me, so I didn't even know.
Just drop the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think any of the artists know which card it is, right? I think that's how it works.
Are you talking about the foils?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everybody get a foil? I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
So any
Okay.
artist that has a set of 3 cards, the Rising Stars just get 1 card, but any of the artists that have the 3 sets of cards, one of their 3 cards will be a foil.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
And then some of them get turned into 1-of-1s, and there are some lenticulars, and there's all kinds of goodies that Red likes to jam in there and kind of keep everybody on their toes and surprise people with.
I guess I
Red
should have read
says-
that email better, huh?
Oh, sorry. Surprise.
Oh, I was supposed
Whoops.
to make 3 cards?
Our bad.
Oopsies. Oopsies.
Whoops.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. So they'll all be 1-of-1s as well. So you'll have a 1-of-1 of your card out there. We pulled quite a bit of them between the 3 of us, or 3 of us groups.
They're amazing.
we pulled some 1-on-1s this out of Series 2. So one of your cards will have a stamp on the back. It'll be a thicker card, be more of a clear coat, and it'll have a gold stamp on the back that says 1 of 1.
Oh, sweet.
So be on the lookout for that. I know some of the artists try to buy them back from the collectors, and it gets kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So
Mine aren't
what
readily
was your
available,
like?
so
How did you? Was it like super exciting to hear? Oh my gosh, I got accepted, or how did you hear about it? Like,
oh, for sure. I didn't think at all I actually
were you
would.
sitting on the toilet like Grimly, or like certain people had certain ways they got notified?
I was probably checking my email at work, to be honest with you. So,
All right.
Just a regular old email. Yeah, wasn't there like 600 people that tried? I thought
yeah,
for sure
at least over 400. I think you said 450.
Yeah, I would. Yes, Mutt Productions. I do have a sticker club that people can join through my Patreon.
I see what you did there, Mutt.
Thanks. Yeah, I was. I didn't really figure I would get on, to be honest with you, being the first time. I was just throwing my name in there. So I'm super excited to be a part of it. I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think I was gonna make it.
So when you're sitting there doing your drawings and sketches and stuff, are you listening to music or watching movies in the background? What's your creative process?
It depends. If I'm laying in bed drawing, it's like a TV show or whatever I'm binging.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, though, it's some sort of music. I have playlists everywhere from country to hip hop to, you name it. I know it's cliche, but I listen to everything.
What about?
I'm noticing a trend. There's a very eclectic playlists with many of the artists.
What about Yacht Rock? Do you listen to Yacht Rock?
I do listen to Yacht Rock. I love Yacht Rock. I was trying to help you guys explain it to you guys the other night when you guys were live, but
I still try to look it up, but it's just playing like R&B.
Yeah, it's basically like Hall and Oates and stuff like that. Like that's what I consider Yacht Rock. So
it's just a consistent loop of Sail Away. So you said you're whatever you're binge watching at the time. So when you're sitting in bed these days, what are you binge watching right now? What are a couple of the series you're
I'm going back through Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now.
Oh, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I also Parks and Rec is one of my favorites. I usually put that on when I need something that I know what's going on, but I don't have to watch it.
Yeah, mindless, just fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need mindless fun, just jump on my YouTube. You can go way back to 1 million views on Funko product. Nice. Or if you want to rewatch some of these old shows, we're always
actually. When E hit me up, I went and watched all the episodes, so nice. I knew what to expect. Catch up question.
Oh no! It's all ruined. It's all ruined.
Was it true that you were in a band?
I was in a band for a minute.
Were you the lead singer? What kind of band was it? I have so many questions.
Drummer. You were a drummer?
Nope. I was the okay. So the name of the band was White Trash Blues Revival.
Okay.
We played trash, literally.
Trivia.
I played the wash tub bass, just in the stick. The guitar player played a diddly bow out of a skateboard in a beer bottle. And our
we could do a whole show
drummer,
on this.
We had 2 drummers, and they both played cardboard boxes, trash cans, and a keg, a Harley gas tank, ashtrays, stuff like. It was literally garbage.
Red Guardian, if you're listening, here is your Creatives Con opener right there.
There you go.
You can find us on Spotify. We
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, that's my playlist this Friday, just so you guys know now.
The songs are all about drinking and terrible women. So.
What is it called? White Trash what?
Blues Revival.
White Trash Blues Revival. I'm gonna make a note of that right now. You will hear that on my opening on Friday's Whatnot stream.
Sweet.
Followed by pretty good posters.
He found you on IG.
Uh-oh. Pull it up.
Oh yeah.
Pull it up.
Well, it's on my phone, but
no, ditto. Pull it up.
Yeah, ditto.
Pull what up? The White Trash Blues Revival?
Yeah, the IG
on
page.
Instagram.
Oh, okay. Give me.
Yeah, we have Instagram.
Diddle, what are you doing? Ordering DoorDash? What the hell are you doing?
I'm making a note so I can remember the band name, you dipweed. All right, hold on a minute.
Oh my God.
He's got one job. And we can't get him to. You can't get good help.
Yeah. So when is the album dropping?
Yeah. We had one drop and we have another one that was in the can, but we broke up before that. So
Literally in the can, like you
in
guys.
the can.
Well, you have more followers than Rock and Roll does, so that's good. Hold on.
All right.
I
Shots
mean,
fired.
you're going to mess with the pole, you're going to get the horn.
He always forgets that I have the button. Like, I don't know why he forgets that.
Oh man.
All right, here we go.
Let me do my damn job, would you? All right, here we go. So, where's this? Where can we find the instruments?
He's like, this is the part that I didn't
There
have
it is.
anybody to find.
There it is.
So that's us playing at a high school.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
They were doing a graphic design class and they picked our band to like use as an example. So they had us come in and play for them.
Red Guardian, if you do not have the White Trash Blues Revival as your opening band for Creatives Con, I am not coming.
They're like, the school's like, kids, this is what happens if you don't go to class.
This is what happens when you drop out. So
Oh, that's great, man. I can't wait to hear some of your songs. If we weren't going to get dinged on YouTube, we could slow it down and put it like in a 33.
No, we'll get booted.
I know. We'll,
yeah, you'll probably get dinged for that.
we will be playing. I will be playing that on my Whatnot stream on Friday. So get prepared, everyone.
So hot dog, ketchup, no ketchup. Let's just do it.
Well, how old am I? Because I think as a kid, everybody puts ketchup on their hot dog. So
Well, no.
Ditto.
We're talking in your adulthood. I said whenever E goes, oh, I love ketchup on my hot dogs. I go,
I've
yeah.
never said that in my life.
dope.
Like that.
I say, yeah, so do 4-year-olds. So, I mean, all 4-year-olds are allowed and entitled to have ketchup on their hot dogs.
I'm not against it, but lately I haven't.
All right.
So you're a iffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of Fort Wayne cuisine are we eating these days? What's your favorite food over there in Indiana?
Let's see. I mean, we just got a California burger. That's pretty good. We got a Coney Island up here. That's pretty good.
All right.
You name it, we got it. I heard somewhere that Fort Wayne's like a test city for
That's
restaurants.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what somebody told me. So we got to get a lot of places come in and out.
So is Pawnee a real town?
No, but funny enough, the city that my mom lives in is where is what the Pawnee is based on.
Okay.
Really?
For those of you
Yeah.
that aren't familiar with Pawnee, that's Parks and Rec, the old.
So if you watch the first couple of seasons and they have that giant Indian doing the salute,
Yeah.
that is in the center of the town of Montpelier, Indiana, and that's where my mom lives right now.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, that county that they work in is based off Blackford County. And then there's an episode where they're like, "This is bad, Fort Wayne bad." So that's like our claim to fame.
There you go.
Awesome.
Are you going to be able to do commission DIY cards when people...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. They just have to hit me up in Instagram or
Go to one of
probably
your
the best way.
concerts or something.
Right. Yeah.
Buy a ticket to the White Trash Blues Revival, and then
Yep.
you get a free DIY.
There you go.
We got a couple bands. We can almost have a concert.
It's true. Very musically inclined crew of artists that we've been talking to, so we could form a creatives band for sure.
There we go.
And now on the trash can lid, we have Ando. So do you? I have already knocked out my next question out of my head. That was so stupid.
I have a question. What your card was like the first one that Red showed off for the
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
How did you feel like whenever yours showed up first? Like
That was probably more shocking than actually getting into it, to be honest with you.
yeah.
But I'm guessing he's going alphabetical, so
Well,
I don't.
see. I thought that at first, but I don't know.
I mean,
because-
I'm flattered to be the first one to start off. I figured I'd be one of the last ones.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
So on your card, can you say, is it just pretty good posters, or do you go by Ando on the card?
On the card, I go by Ando.
Okay.
So
All right.
You threw me for a loop when you said alphabetical order. I was like, wait a minute. P's before A.
So Ando will definitely, again, I said this and I'll say it to every guest, we'll have to get you on Whatnot to when we start ripping packs. You can come hang out. We'll have you on as a guest too. Like it's a lot of fun. With Whatnot, we can play music in the background so we can have your jams going.
I'd love to, but I have to be on Mutt's first, so I already promised him. So
hey, you don't even have to be on. You just come in the chat and hang out. Like,
heck yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I tried to find you last night when I got home, but I missed it again.
It was a good night. It was a fun night.
There'll be lots.
I would love to do one of your characters. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll send you something out.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll
let you pick which one you want to do.
I'm gonna send you guys some stickers too with my next Patreon ship. So.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
Appreciate
Nice.
that, man.
Yeah.
So people want to get into the sticker Patreon. How do they go about that?
If you click on my the link in the link tree in my Instagram, you can find my Patreon link there. $5 a month. You get because I vend art too sometimes, and I send out 2 stickers in the Patreon that haven't been on my table yet. So they get first dibs on it. And if I have like a screen print poster drop, then I do it there. I'm learning how to move around on Patreon and how to make it something cool.
Cool.
Yeah, we're excited to see what your year progresses after those cards drop, because
me too.
It is great to meet you guys before this time. Like this time is going to be a lot of fun because it seems like we've met a ton of artists already that we already know. When we start ripping their cards, we'll have a backstory, you know?
Yeah.
That, you know, Ando played a bass guitar in a trash band. Like,
I feel like now I'm going to have to make a card of that or something.
You
Right.
do.
Yeah.
That's going to be my DIY. I want you playing the bass guitar and
I can do that.
You can
someone
have
playing
you can have
the keg.
that character with tentacles, which each tentacle playing a different instrument.
Oh, that's
Yep.
amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I dig that character. That character's fire.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you.
I am just now buying 3 pretty good coloring book volume 2s to give away to our fans.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's awesome.
So what is it? Is it just line art drawings that you've done throughout?
Pretty much.
Whenever?
I either made them as a screen print poster or a sticker or, just something that I drew throughout the year. And I took all the color out. Because when I draw on Procreate, I have a line work layer, color layer, then like a highlight layer. So I just take those layers off and put them in a book.
Screen print question. How many colors are you capable of in your at home?
On shirts, I can do up to 4. And then
Nice.
my very first screen print poster, I did for an art show, and it had 7 colors in it for the
Nice.
poster.
I'll be hitting you up too for some shirts, so that'd be
Sweet.
good. I like to try to keep it in the family, you know?
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. We like to keep
We
it
do
in the
this.
family.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. That's a great thing about the creatives is it's a huge family, you know? Red's the godfather. We got the
Yeah.
boss, and then we all, we band together and,
together.
Band.
Dan.
band
Right.
together. What was the other band? What was the other band's name?
Snot Rocket.
Snot Rockets. There
Yeah,
we
baby.
go.
Not
I was
rocket.
watching.
I love it.
Have to get a concert poster of those 2 bands.
And do you collect at all? Do you have any collectibles?
I have
okay, you got some.
I don't have any designer toys, but
See Bob Ross back there. Okay.
yeah. Bob Ross.
There he is. Oh, isn't that Bob Ross?
No. Oh yeah, that's Bob Ross and the Funkos.
Okay.
Above the shelf above that are the Muscle Men. Do you guys remember those from back in the day?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
little guys, right? The tiny.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking Stretch Armstrong. Never mind.
It's like
Yeah, they're little. Yeah.
these little orange guys, pink guys.
Yeah.
They're
These
cool.
were one of my favorites as a kid. And my old boss had a bunch of them that he pulled out of his attic, and I did a trade with him. So I have
Pulled
like
out of his
full-
what?
His attic.
Oh. Wow.
Take it easy, Rock.
I thought you got me canceled in like 2 seconds.
Take it easy, Rock.
Holy smokes.
Well, you know that too. So
So yeah, well you'll have a designer toy shortly because I'll send you something to play with. So
cool.
I can't wait to see the 3 cards come together. The triptychs are pretty cool to see the story. You know,
I did it selfishly so that made sure that you guys had to get all 3 of mine.
Oh, trust me, we'll
then
have
Red was
80
like,
of
"Oh,
them. We'll
everybody's
have
a
80 of each card. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, Red was like, everybody's a completist, so they'll get them anyway. So
Yeah.
Ditto tried to not be a completionist, but he failed at that endeavor. That was fun to watch.
That failed quickly when I realized how amazing everything was.
Yeah. He's like,
And-
I'm only going to collect the cards I like. Oh, but I like this one, and I like this one, and I like this one.
Oh, this is my jam. Oh yeah, this is my vibe. Yeah.
that's kind of how I
Pretty
do my
cool. And then this artist is dope. And then I met this
Yeah.
one, and they were awesome. So yeah, now it's just like everybody. The coloring books are on the way to Illinois.
Yeah, I just got the text message.
If you could go pack those up real quick,
Yeah,
we'll
we
wait.
could just real
I'll do
quick.
that
We'll
while
wait.
we're-
We'll
while
wait.
we're waiting.
Yeah, we got you. We got 7 minutes left. We're fine. Nah, so that'll be a fun little giveaway. We'll tag you on that. We'll make you a part of it. It'll be fun.
Awesome, I appreciate that.
Cool.
So, what do you got coming up? Besides, we know the Craves is a big deal, right? Be ready again. Be ready when that hits. You're gonna get busy. But what do you got planned throughout the year? Anything else? Any more walls or anything? Your murals or anything?
No, the only thing I have planned right now is at midnight tonight I'm gonna drop my new shop shirt. So
I thought you were going to say your new single.
well,
Got excited there for a minute.
Solo projects.
yeah, no solo projects over here. You can only do so much with a washtub bass. It's only 1 string, so I'm gonna drop my new shop shirt at midnight tonight. Other than that, I don't really have anything planned. I got a few vending shows here locally to do. So
I want you to show something off.
Yeah, let's see your superpower mashup.
Superpower mashup. I have no idea what he's talking about.
All righty.
Well, all right. Since we're on superpowers, I'll just ask the same question I asked Flavia. If you were a superhero, what would your superhero name be, Ando? Ando the Great,
Ando, I guess.
Super Ando. And what would your powers be?
Probably teleportation.
Oh,
Ooh,
I'm lazy. I just want to get somewhere quick.
I mean,
Cool.
Nightcrawler.
Yep.
Red Guardian needs that superpower. Every day he drives in that car 12 hours a day. Like he
I
needs that.
couldn't do it.
he
Me
enjoys
neither.
that.
I tell him every time I watch him, I could not do that every day.
Nope.
There's no way.
I drive 10 minutes to work, so I hate that.
I walk to my office. in the
It's
mornings.
here in the house.
I could work from my bedroom. Like I don't move. It's right here
Yeah.
between 2 studios. That's it. Done.
Yeah, I have. Sometimes when there's a little pile of laundry, it takes me about 30 seconds to get to work. So
Because you got to step over the laundry
yeah,
to get to work.
Oh, and push it out of the way.
You got to walk around.
Yeah, that's right.
Traffic.
It was really busy today. So
Had a
what else?
blowout on the way to work.
What else do you want people to know about you, Ando, that they don't already know? I mean, we learned a lot about you, which is fantastic.
Well, if they want to keep up with stuff on Instagram, that's probably the best way.
Okay.
Other than that, that's about it. I
Oh,
don't know.
hey, tell us
you have-
about the marching band stuff you were talking about.
Oh, I'm the pit boss of the Northside Fort Wayne Northside Legends. Basically, I deal with their props, and I get all the volunteers together to help us put stuff on the field and stuff like that. So
Oh, nice.
we got a pretty good marching band. We've been to state 40 times out of like the 49 times that they've had state competitions. We've been to 40 of them.
Wow.
That's
Not me
crazy.
personally, but yeah, I've been in it for 3 years now, and the 2 years we've been to state. So this is the 3rd year.
Nice.
Mutt said the Macho Man and Hulk Muscle Man shirt.
Thank you.
Oh, it's on. You have to find it on my Instagram. I don't have anything with it close.
So you guys seen the movie Slapshot? You remember the old movie,
Oh, yeah.
the hockey movie where they just fight Ando reminds me of one of the brothers. If he put that white tape on his glasses right there,
And then had like the long hair.
he would look just like one of those brothers.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm going to be as Halloween for you.
There you go. Just carry a hockey
All
stick.
three of them. Just have
Yep,
like
all three
two
of them.
cardboards next to you.
Yeah,
That can be your con outfit for creative.
there we go.
There you go.
We're supposed to dress
That works.
up for this con?
We're gonna dress up for Creatives Con. Wasn't it Olka that said that we were gonna all dress up for
Yeah.
like
Pizza.
like we were all gonna have different.
Olka's gonna. I'm not dressed. Olka's dressing up. I want to see that. Oh, there's a cat puking.
Oh, what's your cat's name?
Oh,
This is Memes.
oh.
Meow, the Ninja Warrior.
Nice. Do you have multiple pets or just memes?
Memes, and I have a dog named Lucy.
Cool. What kind of dog?
She's a mutt.
Gotta love the mutts.
Yep.
Both Mutt Productions and
Yep. Mutts all around.
yes,
Just can't get away from them.
that's right. Mutts are an integral part of your life, Ando, whether you know it or not.
Everywhere I go.
So, top 3 movies.
Star Wars.
All 3 of
Spaceballs.
them, just episodes, prequel, original.
The original trilogy.
Okay.
Spaceballs, and the John Wick series.
Nice. Yes, John Wick.
I'm loving the Ahsoka series right now.
I do too.
After we get done here, I gotta go watch last night's episode. So
it's. I'm not going to give it any spoilers. It's a setup episode for the finale, obviously.
yeah, I figured.
But very, very good episode. So
Awesome.
yeah. Well, you and I will have lots to talk about. We can geek out over all kinds of things that are Force related. It'll be fantastic.
Heck yeah, for sure.
And your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yeah, is it?
I don't know, maybe.
Wow.
So in the minute we've got left, any chat questions? Grimly, where's your final question? We need the Grimly
Somebody
final
have
question.
any collecticons? Maybe asking if you're going to any collecticons.
I don't have anything scheduled for it. No,
All right. Well, we'll bring you out to Vegas. Why not?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure. Where's Grimley's question?
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
Grimly's
Grimly,
final
you got
question.
30
I've been
seconds.
I've been
Oh,
waiting.
2
all
dads.
night.
Welcome in. I didn't see you guys.
2 dads.
Up to that.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for Grimly's final question, which is always going to put us on the edge of our seat, I will say on behalf of the DT4 team and the chat, Ando, again, Fort Wayne does have pretty dope artists, man. You ain't lying. Your T-shirt ain't lying. We are excited for you. We are excited to rip those cards, and we're excited to get them in our hands, get them signed by you. I'll just drive to Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
and get a few
I mean,
signatures.
it's not that far of a drive. So.
I know, and we'll go grab non-ketchup hot dogs.
And don't leave, guys. I see a couple people leaving the room. Don't leave. We have a special guest after Ando leaves. We have a special guest that you're going to want to stick around for. So just hang tight.
Oh, here's the Grimly question. Here we go.
Mutt said he peed on Ando's leg, so he's his.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Mutt, you claimed him. No worries.
He's clicked.
If dancing is illegal in the town where Footloose takes place, how do you think they define what body movements would constitute dancing and thus a crime?
They go with the old Elvis rule: waist down.
Pelvic. Anything in the pelvic region.
Anything from the waist down would be illegal.
I think Ando might have been asked that question before. He had the
He was
answer
prepped.
ready.
He was definitely prepped.
He was
Grimly-
correct, right?
No Cabbage Patch, no sprinkler.
Nope,
no
none of it.
What? Whatever she's doing, that's not.
That's
not.
what is this? Staying
The
alive.
Staying Alive, John Travolta.
Oh no, that's.
Well, no, Ando, honestly, another just cool, down to earth, very likable, approachable human. We will be getting you creatives cards, and we will be getting you DIY requests. Trust
And I'll
me.
send you
Follow-up
some
question:
paint on.
Uh-oh.
Are there any moves that would progress from a misdemeanor to a felony?
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
feel like a good old twerk would probably be a
Yeah,
Probably
twerk would be a
twerk.
felony.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. A grind. If
The
you,
grinder.
But
The
it's a
lower your
progression.
body goes, the higher the risk is for getting arrested.
Somebody gave Ando the script.
So save room. What did they say? Save room. For
Hey,
the,
we're on the writer strike's over, so we're getting our scripts back up and running. So
That's right. That's right. And Grimly is now a writer for DT4. Just so y'all know. Do
So
we
Ando,
Do we have our special guest in the?
We do, yeah. I've just told you that we
Okay.
do have a special guest. So,
Oh,
Ando, thank you again.
Actually, let's keep Ando on for the special guest.
No,
for a
because
minute.
the screen will be all
Okay,
tiny.
all right.
So, but
Ando,
Ando,
Oh, Ando, go. That's what
thank
he
you
said.
very much for hanging out. Ando, again, anytime you want to promote something, you got your color book number 28. Whenever you get, keep whatever you want to promote. We're there for you. Just
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and keep an eye out for 3 giveaways this week from our DT4. The coloring book, pretty good coloring book, volume 2, coming your way into your hot little hands.
And the
Thanks
new
for having me on.
DT4 sticker too, so you get it all.
Thanks for joining, man. We appreciate
Heck
it.
yeah.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
Ando. Good night. Thank you again, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
So before we bring on the special guest, Ian B, we didn't mean to throw you a curveball, but it was just something impromptu. It was
I thought
fun.
Ian B knew about it, so
Well, it's my bad because I've just been really busy this week and it kind of came up last minute. But I thought a nice period on the end of this fantastic 3-week sentence of 3 artists, 33 minutes, Creative Series 3 would be the creator of the Creative Series 3, our friend Red Guardian.
Red. What?
Hello, guys. Hello.
the Godfather. The
So,
Godfather.
What do you think, bud? You do an amazing job of picking some dope humans, whether you know it or not. You do, and you got 9 pretty damn good ones we've talked to in the past 3 weeks. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I think that I don't choose. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. I've been lucky enough because I choose based on art, nothing else but art. You know what I mean? So on very rare occasions, I'll read a comment or whatever or two just to see if something feels a little bit weird. But I hear feedback. Is that me?
It might be.
Oh, see. But I hate to say it, but this kind of sheds some light on the art scene in general. You know what I mean? This kind of puts a spotlight in the fact that we are all pretty chill. You know what I mean? Once you get, and I'm not going to say everyone is, in the creatives, which I believe everyone is in general, only because I spoke to every single one of them. But you're going to have people with egos. You're going to have people with, shitty moods, shitty attitudes, this, that, and the third, or great people in general. But we're all people in general. You know what I'm saying? We're just people. You don't know what we're running through that day, what we're running through that week, that year. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that every single, I really have to say, every single creative from series 1 to 3, I had the pleasure of speaking to each individually via DM, and this is hundreds of people. And I can say every single one of them are just down to earth. They just want to create. That's all they want to do, is they want to create, and they want people to see their stuff, and they want people to just say, I connect with that shit. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? And me, because of me being me, I want people to say, I don't like that shit. What are you doing there? And then it opens up a conversation, you know what I mean? And it opens up a dialogue. And that's what art is, no? An open dialogue between
100%.
you and our soul. Not us, our soul. We're letting
Yeah.
you in, and it's such an intimate moment if we can connect, and I think it's something where, Ditto, you touch a lot on, you know what I mean, and everyone here touches a lot on the fact that it's a very personal moment. You're meeting these 3 people on your shows, and like you said, you're learning a lot about them, more than what their art was, and you're like, oh shit, the hot dog question, the Disney question, this, that, and the third, but you're like, they're
Normal
cool as people.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would drink a beer with every single one of them. And likewise, we would
Well,
do the same thing with you.
Grimley's, like I'm still.
God, it's fine.
That's a couple beers in, you could
Yeah.
beat him, but yeah.
It's cool because you get to skip that initial discovery. Like, hey, what do we have in common? Like, we already know what we all have in common. We all love art. and that we get that out the way, and then we just get to know the person. So it's really cool to be able to just, get to know these people.
Yeah, because
Well
cats,
study.
we didn't know what we were getting when we brought Cats on. Like, we didn't know if she was going to be crazy, fast, slow, quiet, shy, whatever.
It was all of them. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
Me either. And I'm gonna say, I personally think that I'm an excellent people person. I could talk to you. I don't care who you are, yada yada yada. But I can personally say that I've been slapped in my hand a couple of times along the way because I forget, like, these people, like, we're so, we're artists, and every single one of us, to some extent, we're introverts. You know what I mean? Because if you paint, you have to be an introvert. You have to sit there. You don't want to talk to people. You just want to paint. You know what I mean? And I personally believe I'm an ambivert. I need to recharge after talking to people.
You also give one hell of a good slow motion hug.
So we call you a Tesla? Are you a Tesla, Red? We're going to call you that. You need to be plugged in for a while after?
I do. I'm like you, bro. I'm like a Roomba. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to roll around, get to my charging station. And
I'm off the grid all next week after DT4. Or not next week, as we had Paramount. Yeah.
He's got to gear up for NYCC.
So Red, everybody in this chat and everybody that's going to rewatch this video, the question I'm going to ask, not the catch-up question because we know the answer, but what's the status on Series 3? Anything changed?
First of all, I've seen Lenticular's finals. Okay, the Lenticulars are fucking fire. Okay. Second of all, I've seen all the negatives for the foils. I've approved every single one of them. Fucking fire. Okay.
There goes monetization.
Bro,
I beat that out. Beep.
The new golden ticket. I think I'm gonna create the same. I want to maintain some kind of similarity. So there's something happening there. There's going to be some upgrades, you're going to notice immediately when you see them, and, it's just a testament to the collectors, it's my appreciation. I just sent out a group text to everybody that follows on IG. So if you don't follow the group text on IG, it's just my communication with you guys. But, my grandmother always said, if you have something negative to say, don't say it. Keep it to yourself. Mm-hmm. And, that's it. There's nothing negative that needs to be said. But if you have something positive to say or something enlightening, whatever it is, whatever time of the day, it doesn't matter, say it. It's very important that you say it because someone may need to hear it, in that moment. And that's why when you guys hear me say comments and, I really do try my best to leave comments, like real comments, not just fucking fireballs and then call it a day. Like I try to leave a real gift that's meaningful.
Yeah, usually it's a dancing one.
Yeah, we usually get your gifts.
That was a dope one, bro. I thought that was like that's.
I get all Red's.
It fit the song. It was. Great.
I get all Red's gifts, and I always open them very slowly because I know there's a bomb in there.
Yeah.
But, as of late, I've been feeling a lot of gratitude. So I make sure that if I feel it belongs in words, I say it. I put it out there, and it's very meaningful, and it comes from me. It comes from my heart, and I want you guys to let me see, please.
Grimley would like you to stop being a politician and just answer the damn question. When is Series 3 coming?
Did you guys answer a question?
Series 3, the drop.
Yeah, when's the drop date, Red? Come on.
The drop date is soon. Like I've seen everything. I've seen all of it. The drop date is soon.
Okay. Will they be ready by New York Comic-Con?
I am. Listen, I need everyone to cross their fingers, their toes, whatever else on your body you know how to cross it.
Okay.
If you guys want to lay on each other, cross it, do that,
All right.
Scissor each other. I don't care
let
what
the
you
body,
guys do.
Whoa,
let the bodies hit the floor. You got it.
There it goes.
Slide a rock.
Yeah.
All
right.
But yeah, let's make it. Let's do our best to give that good energy to the production and make it happen.
If you want to sum up, because we're going to wrap things up here. If you want to sum up Series 3 in just a couple of words, what words would you use for Series
Without
3?
swearing.
Don't be racist, Rock.
We'll assume the F.
What is
Well,
swearing
assuming
have to do with
already,
racist?
already B with already E with his little sly comment of brown people not being real
Whoa.
and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
I did have an issue with E.
On a turn here. Right?
I did have an issue with E on that one. I have to go with that.
Okay,
So-
well,
so if
I'm,
you could-
I'm gonna send the video that I'm talking about to each and every single one of you. So you know what I'm talking
I'm just
about.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
So sum up Series 3 in just a couple of words.
A new family.
Love it. That's powerful. All right.
Where's the T-shirt?
Well, I say, Rock, if you're okay with it, we'll do our little go around the room. Let's keep Red on for the goodbyes.
Oh
Is that cool?
yeah, we can keep Red on.
All right. It's DT5 right now. He's part of the family.
As
This
always.
is my first T-shirt ever made, by the way.
That's dope.
dope.
I like that with the pencil.
It's super old. It's like super yellow.
Oh, and it's got
and-
the hello, my name is nothing. The
It has like, hello, my name is Red Guardian. Oh,
I've got a little nav shrine forming up there, just so you know.
Oh, yes.
And I did get your second box today.
Oh, good.
Are there any more of the Laughing Navs available?
Yes.
Okay, guys, if you aren't following Red Guardian, please follow him at Red Guardian. Go to redguardian.com, pick up a nav. You won't be sorry. They are unbelievably cool when you get them in your hands. And Nav is being retired. His last Nav character is currently in Rock Series 3, which just debuted this week. And I think that's a good transition to talk about what we got going on this week, because Friday, yours truly will be on Whatnot, back after a week off. I was in San Diego last week, and I have a case in my hot little hands of Series 3 Rock Minis. I'm so pumped to open them. There are so many cool artists, one-of-ones. There are so many cool characters of Rocks. There are so many cool pieces that Rock put in. There's Ditto, cows in the mix. I'm stoked. And then that's a good transition to E&D.
Hey man, you guys are not gonna believe what we have this week. All right, we somehow managed to find
Get Creatives 3?
not just one, but two cases of Series 3 Rock Minis.
Yeah, I have two, but I don't think I'm going to run both this week. Are you running both this week?
I don't know. We're gonna go with the flow.
Okay.
He's Chris Brown in it. He's Chris Brown in it, bro.
I like it. I
Just
like it.
run it.
Run them. Just
Yeah,
run
the-
it.
Run it. All
The
right.
weekend after this weekend, we are out of town, so that's the only reason why we may run
Got
both, is because
Yeah. And then the weekend after that is NYCC, I believe, right?
Yep.
yeah.
And is B, are you going to be doing a solo show that weekend? Are you having the Dondos coming over?
Whoa,
What's
that's a
going on?
little personal, Ditto.
Hey, take it easy, Rock.
Gosh dang, I'm for sure canceled. I am canceled.
Wow.
There
He
goes
said-
10,000
he said,
subscribers.
Oh, my
"How did you
Lord."
find out?"
B, why aren't you yelling at Rock? Come on now.
I didn't say it. You did.
If I yell at Rock, he like takes
Yeah,
it off
he.
the
I know
screen.
he cries. Yeah.
Anyways,
He gets really
yeah,
red.
I'm a maybe for the week of NYCC as far as going live. I'm probably so, yes.
You guys cannot take 2 weeks off.
Oh, maybe.
No, I mean I will definitely go. I just don't know what I'm doing. But
We'll go live from NYCC. We'll have you go
Yeah,
live.
we'll figure something. We're gonna
if
go live.
Series 3 drops,
Oh, we're doing a 24-hour live. We're doing 24 hours of Series 3 cards ripped.
I would love to see you do that because I'll do it.
I'll do it.
we'll do it.
I'm in. Let's go.
If
There
that
will
happens,
be a
I'm
lot
flying
of-
out.
Let me tell you
There will be a
something.
lot of creatives being
I'll
written.
be there for hour 8. I will be there for hour 8.
Hey,
All right, so it's a Rock Series 3 minis kind of week. Also, next Tuesday, Rock will be back with his own cases of his own Rock Series 3 minis. What else, Rock?
That's what's going to be going on the next few shows of mine, because I have a lot of artists that played in this set and they killed it. They did so well. I want to thank Red 100% for allowing me to even have Nav in the set, and he just said, do what you want, Rock. If you want to put him in, put him in. If not, just he gave me free reign, and I totally appreciate that. He's connected
Which is
me
not
to it.
normal, by the way.
No, it's not. And I want to say that is huge for me, and I loved it. I got to produce them. I got to print them. It was a lot of fun, and he connected me to a lot of dope artists that are in this set. What the heck is that, Red?
It's a turtle.
I know, but what are we doing with that? Is that your new toy?
I made him. No, I'm sorry for disturbing, but yeah.
No, I was just thanking you. That no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
I was just praising you, Red. No biggie.
That's how I distract from the praising, right? Like I'm like, look, guys, toys.
But no, it's guys. It's seriously, these boxes are going to be loaded because we have so many artists that provided pieces. B did 4 pieces. Red did 4, plus all the regular Navs that just have the blue paint of Nav, his regular colorway. There's a ton of cool stuff in these boxes, and I hope you guys can come and hang out and at least just watch them be opened, because Ditto pulled Cardi's last night, and that was the one he really wanted.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool. And we haven't seen B's been pulled yet. We haven't seen any of her pieces yet, or Reds. We have not pulled.
By the way, there's an E piece in the series too.
That's I'm crazy. Excited because
that's crazy. I didn't know that. I just saw Grimley's comment. He said, "If I put on my first shirt, but it looks like I'm cosplaying as a sausage."
Aw.
So yeah, that's all I got. And
so we got to give special thanks 3 weeks in a row, guys. We're going to be on for a 4th week in a row next week with the Rising Stars edition of Series 3 Creatives. Our very own little B will be talking about her journey as well that episode. We'll get to dive in and learn a little bit more about her feels right now, currently, as she sits only weeks away from Series 3 cards.
She's going to cry.
And we've got one locked in already. Nat Geo, and then 1 or 2 more coming. Stay tuned, guys, for the announcements throughout the week. But we do have to give special thanks from the past 3 weeks' guests, guys. Tonight, we had dope guests on, and the last 2 weeks we've had dope guests on. We'll name them off. If I forget anybody, please help me out. But I know that we had DXE, we had Sketch, we had Grimley, we had Flavia tonight, we had pretty good posters. We had, help me out here, guys.
MCA.
Jump in. MCA Evil. Yeah. We had Frenemy. We had, I'm forgetting one. Who's the one I'm forgetting?
2 more, right?
Jay Martin.
Oh yeah, Jay Martin, dude. He's fire.
Yeah.
That guy's on fire.
We've had 9 incredible human beings.
Oh no, and Manny.
Yeah, Manny.
Paper Knot.
Paper Knot. That's what I forgot. I said Jay Martin twice, I think. So thank you for that. So yeah, we've had 9 incredible human beings, very talented artists, all coming to a Series 3 Creatives near you. So more to come, guys, and we've got a real big guest lined up in the near future. I don't know, Rock, if you want to tease that or not. That's up to you.
Yeah, because he's already said he'll do it. If you guys know, if you're seeing the artist, excuse me, man, I can't talk. The artist Sket One is going to be a guest on our show, so he's going to come on and talk whatever he wants to talk about.
We've also got a very cool Halloween episode. So the schedule as it stands right now, and this is obviously always subject to change a little bit, but we have the Rising Star episode next week, and then we have a couple weeks off. Rock and E, hopefully me, will be in NYCC along with our pal Red Guardian. What booth number are you at, Red?
3775.
So if you're going to NYCC, go check out Red Guardian. Go check out Tenacious. Go check out our buddy at Tenacious Toys.
We are away from the block. So Red Guardian is still in show floor. So you got the block, and then Red Guardian is going to be in the opposite side.
Okay.
It took me about a year to find your booth last year. So that's yeah.
I saw they just released the plan to the vendors today. So I'm literally you just walk straight down the whole road to the end.
Nice.
Well, go if you're going to NYCC, hang out with Rock, hang out with E, hang out with Red, hang out with Sketch, hang out with all the dope people that are going to be there.
I'm going to be at Red's booth topless, hanging out, passing out little flyers like they do in Vegas.
So second guess that. Never mind. Do not go by
Rock
red.
will be working. Yes, Rock will understand what it means to be at a booth with Red Guardian.
Is he going to have the sign?
And Red knows. Hey, Red knows I can sell, and I will talk to everybody that comes up. So he knows.
You don't know me, brother. So we're gonna be working, brother.
Woo!
If you don't know Red.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
There is no seats.
It's going to be fun. Red can go take a break when he wants. I could sell all his sell all his NAS for 50% off. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
There he is.
So this is the Easter egg, by the way.
Oh, he shows on top.
It's either this way or this way, but it's based on my favorite anime.
You did it on purpose.
With my favorite anime with my son, if anybody can figure that out in the future.
Aww.
Look at that.
That's cool. I love the
you
Easter
got
egg.
this. You plug it in with this one, and you got your anime.
There you go.
That's cool.
So next week we're back. Then we're off for a couple of weeks, and we come back for a Halloween episode, and a lot of big names coming up in the future. So stay tuned to DT4. Follow everybody, guys, including all of you beautiful people in the chat, but mostly please follow all the artists we've had on, because that's what this is all about.
We are going to have like a YouTube DT4 like opening of the cards, right? Like we got to have something like that.
Yes, that is going to happen.
It's going to be so impromptu. So, guys, I don't know what's going to happen. So once it comes,
yeah, it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be an explosion of art and creativity.
Let me tell you something. Once my manufacturer says, hey, it's done, I'm like, overnight that shit, bro, so I can get it tomorrow, which will probably
We're going to be puking creativity. We're going to be so creative.
I will say that today Rock posted all the fantastic RWK stickers that he got in the bundle pack that RWK sent him. And my comment is probably going to be the same for Series 3 creatives. My favorite one is all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wait till you guys see what's dropping on every package going out. Oh, my God. It's going to be a galore of explosion of stuff on top of your cards.
Nice.
Is there gum? Is there gum in it?
Orders?
There's no gum. But maybe I'll put in a piece of gum.
Yeah, probably.
Fresh orders.
All right, guys, we've been going for 2.5 hours, so we are going to kick Red out of here.
I thought you wanted to go 24 hours, right?
No, we're going to say we're going to
I do. I do want to go 24 hours when those cards drop. We're ripping them. Master case after
Let Red
master.
stay on for the goodbye.
That's where I'm goodbying.
Oh, okay. Bye.
I thought that's what you were doing. I thought that's what Ditto was doing.
Yeah, we're done. Later, guys.
Be nice to each other. Peace.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, surprise
All right,
guest
Rock,
that we
give us-
didn't tell you all about.
Give us your outro, Rock.
Guys, you know what we say. Everybody, no, I'm not even going to say it this week. I'm not going to say it. Red.
Gosh darn it.
Be nice
Be
to each
nice
other.
to each other.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. Be nice to each other, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Everybody be safe. You know that. Be safe. Stay happy. And Red Guardian, be nice to everybody.
I'm always nice to everybody.
Thanks for being here, Red.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.